Happy Friday. Y'all know I get on here every time and I be feeling like my hair is doing the wow thing. The wow stuff. See? Anyway, y'all, I'm making it worse. Anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Get some lotion. So, who all in here? Hey, Psalms. Hey, Mama Shirley. Hey, African Dreaming. Hey, Urban. Thank you for telling everybody hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all. So let me tell y'all why. Well, part of what we're gonna talk about today is why I was my live started later than normal. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody, so I was scrolling up. So how's it? Hey, Sweet Thumb. How's everybody today? How was y'all week? Y'all, this was a week. How about I talk about that before I get into what we're gonna talk about today? Hey TLC, how you doing, sis? Happy Friday. So um fiscal year end is September 30th for the office that I work in. We go from October 1 to September 30th. And our audit was this week for the fiscal year. And y'all, they stressed me and the lady who does our HR ish stuff. Hey, Whiteside Tactical, how you doing? Happy Friday. Hey, Auntie Ellie, you up? Look, you done got off schedule being down in Arizona. Yes. But so they stressed it wasn't them. I'm not gonna say they stressed me out, but um because we changed some security measures with our system, the way we had them logging in to do the audit restricted a lot of information they could usually see. So we had to provide it to them. So I was creating all kind of PDFs and uploading, and it was just a hot mess. And I was stressed out all the way till that audit ended, which was Wednesday. It's usually 3 days. So it ended, it concluded on Wednesday. They found nothing, which we didn't expect them to, but they had no recommendations for our office. We had a perfect audit. So that's what I aim for because that's what makes my boss happy. When his team can provide that perfect audit because it makes him look good. So yeah. So how's everybody? How was y'all week? How was everybody's week? And we're gonna get into what we're gonna talk. We're gonna be talking about money today a little bit. A little something. If y'all were over at Erica My Fly Family's live on Wednesday, she was doing a little dream talk. And it's just funny how some things happen when they do because I have been kind of watching for the perfect property because I want to get investment property, but I don't want to just jump into it and get. I don't want to spend too much. I don't want to get something that needs too much work. It's just you got to weigh all the things, and because of the market right now, prices are just overpriced. They are overpriced. So I was trying to waiting for the market to kind of chill and go from there. So I found something. Hey, Happy Mac, which is why I was later today. I found a property actually on my street. It's at the opposite end of where I am. So it's a couple blocks down, but it was like online. It looked perfect for what I was looking for. So I was meeting with the realtor today at 5:30 and I was like, well, I'll just push it back a few minutes because I'm right down the street. It wasn't going to take me long to get home. And we couldn't even get into the property. Something was going on with the door. It was weird. It was the key was turning the lock, but it wasn't. You know how you can hear a click? You could feel a click when you're unlocking the deadbolt. You couldn't feel that click. So that was weird. But the realtor said that she had shown it already. The person who was showing it for me actually was a friend of the family who's a realtor. She wasn't the actual realtor for the property. So, yeah. So we'll see what happens. We're going to meet up again tomorrow, and hopefully I can get to view the property. Um, so, yeah, I am nervous about the thought of going into purchasing another property, but at the same time, I want to get that's the avenue I want to go down. So that's why I was a little later today. Hey, Ghetto, how you doing? Happy Friday. So her talking about Dream Talk on her live was funny because it was right after I had scheduled an appointment to view this property, which is kind of dream talk for me because that's something that I've wanted to get into for a long time. I've been talking about purchasing rental property. I mean, outwardly talking about it outside of just to my husband and family for like a year and a half now. So, where other people knew that that was something that I was interested in. Thank you, Auntie Ellen. Look, fingers crossed. Hey, Mike. And you know what? I always pray about whatever I do, and if it's meant to happen, it will happen. Hey, TT. Um, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. So I ain't gonna stress myself over it, but it is something I want to do. So we'll see. Move to upstate New York. Land is cheap. Taxes are high. Have more cows than people. Now, our if you hear the prices that I'm talking about, you probably be like, "Girl, that ain't nothing." Our property is not that expensive either. It's just that I know that it's the price is up. Like I purchased my house literally right before the market went up. And I was like, that was God because I've lived in this house since 2011. We were renting it. And then I went to because I was renting it through a property management group. So I went to them. I said, "Do you ever sell properties, your rental properties?" And they said, "Yeah, you just have to get pre-approved first, yada yada yada." And I was like, "Okay." So I asked this like years before I actually decided that me and my husband decided we were going to go forward with it. And I'm glad we did it when we did because literally the market went up. What darn near practically as we were closing on the house. So we were already in contract, so I was lucky there. And my house almost doubled in value from where the market went, from what I bought it for. And I was like, I would have never got it for that price. Because I got it for less than they wanted for it. I already took like 10 grand off of what they wanted. And then still the market didn't double the value darn near. Even now it's ridiculous. The market, I have so much equity in my home just because of the market. Hey, Skilly. So I mean, there is a blessing in there. It has gone down some, which is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that to kind of, I knew they would stay up. Property values were going to stay up some, but they were way up more than what they should have been for my area. So, yeah. So that's a project that I'm working on, possibly happening for us is some rental property. No, won't tell my BD. Who's the BD? Who's the BD? Did I miss something? I surely hope you enjoyed the sunshine today. Oh, that's Happy Mike talking to Auntie Ellen. I bought my house in 2023 years ago. It was 2021, I think, for me. I think. Sadly, I don't even remember. But yes, but I've lived in it for a long time. So that was the perk of it, like being able to actually live in it, know if I like the house, and then decide to buy the house. That you can't, it don't get no better than that. And that's not even the ideal that I went into this with. So it just happened that way. So that was perfect. But anyway, guys, so yeah, that was part of my dream talk for the week is, stepping out on faith and taking on something new, something that makes me nervous, because the upside is that at at the mortgage for that property, I could, if no one was even, if I didn't even have it occupied, I could still afford to pay the mortgage. So, is my cousin in here? Hold on. I see somebody saying, yeah, I see a couple people saying hi to Brooke. Hey, Brooke. Hey, cousin. So you came in on the tail end. I think I've talked to you about this many a times, though. Me wanting to get into real estate. Now that I've talked to you about it longer than I've outwardly talked to other people about it, but I went and looked at one today, but I didn't get to see the inside of it because we couldn't get the door open. So I'm going to go back tomorrow. So yeah, I'm a little excited about it, but I'm really nervous about it as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's like, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Anywho, but I feel like that's a great investment. Um, it's just, to me, it's a great investment. Uh, oh, you already did all yours and Erica's. But yes, so um, but we haven't talked about money and a little bit on here. So like budgets and debt and things like that. And I've had a couple, I get my hair tightened tomorrow because it's giving me crazy. Anyway, I've had a couple friends reach out to me recently about with questions about like credit cards. So like they were working on paying off credit cards, and once the credit cards were paid off, they're like, should I just close it out? And I'm like, no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to close out your credit cards. You want to allow them to, hey, Urban,
Hey, Gina.
you want to allow them to continue to benefit you on your credit report. So just don't use them. Just throw them in a sock and throw them in a drawer and forget they exist if you don't want to deal with credit card debt. But keep them open and active as long as the company will keep it open and active. So, how are you?
I'm good. I'm cold. I'm tired, but I'm good. And I'm
Is it cold there
ashy.
today?
It was. It wasn't cold, but like that up and down and the moisture levels kind of feel a little chilly. Like my
That's what
toes
it's
feel
been
cold in
here.
my hands, but not like yeah. Feel a little
Yeah, it was. It
chill.
wasn't really like, it wasn't cold, cold, but it was chilly. Yep, it was the same here. It
And then
was
I have
like
to
in the
go every 5 minutes
50s.
check on these stinking chickens. I'm like, my God, it's been like a full time. I
I'm
complain, but I
sure it
love it. But
is.
I
It's
love
like
it.
having kids. Listen, and you, how many chickens you have?
6.
Yeah, it's like having kids.
It is, and then like you open the door, they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's here!" And they see them running with no arms. It's just so I laugh every time. These legs running with no arms. I'm like, okay, snack? Is there a snack? You got a snack?
Listen, where is the food? That's the important question. Where is the food?
Mm-mm. So that's
So
good that you're
you,
looking at houses. That's very good. It's
I am. I
yeah,
am. I actually last year started talking to Lashes about it.
yeah. And I heard you
Um,
mentioning that. We're like, go get on with it.
hmm
It's never
So
gonna be
at
it's
that
never gonna
time,
be smooth, but it's it definitely with all the things I've done in the last 2 years, that's the safest investment
I
because you can always
agree.
sell
I
it.
feel like it is.
Yeah,
I
it's the
feel like it
safest
is.
because I'm
Mhm,
still waiting for money to come back. Still
mhm.
waiting. Over a year and 18 months now, and the courts are involved for me to get money back from something. So yeah.
See, see. Yeah, and at that time, I was looking at purchasing something where she was.
Mhm.
Because I was like, listen, have you thought about property management? She was like,
Mhm.
she said, we talked about it, but I don't know if we want to get into it. But yeah, at that time, the prices were just so much more,
Yeah.
which was beneficial for some who already own properties. Because even for her, she was telling me like how because of the how the market did, it was some of her properties they already had were just worth so much more. So when she was looking at stuff, it was like, I got this for blah blah blah, you
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
So I was just waiting for the market to kind of cool off some because I knew it
Yeah.
was just because of what was going on in the world that it was creating that inflation of mortgage
My
costs.
interest rates are jacked up right now, so I'm hoping it'll lock in one of the places. I didn't lock in the mortgage, and
Mhm.
when they sent me a letter, I'm like, well, I know it's going towards interest, not really the principal. Then I get a
Mhm.
letter that I'm accruing interest for on the thing there on the principal. So what kind of voodoo is this? I said, what?
E-
I said
Exactly.
I said you didn't tell me. Anyways, all this red tape, so now I have to go figure out what I'm gonna do. 'Cause I didn't lock in. If you lock in now, they're gonna charge you over here interest plus prime plus plus plus. I'm like, please numbers go down. Please let the rates go down.
So are you daily simple or are you arm? How is your
Well,
interest accumulated?
we have a prime, so the government sets a rate. I don't
Right.
know what it is right now, and then
So it changes
and then the
whenever prime
interest rate.
changes.
Yeah, prime could change, but it doesn't change very often.
It
So
doesn't.
I guess they made a change 6 months ago. I don't know. I didn't really understand the impact on on me, but I knew it
Mhm.
would affect how much of my rate is going towards the principal because it's variable. So instead of
That's what
charging
I was
me,
asking. So your rate
yeah,
is a variable
that
rate.
one wasn't locked in because the rates were
Mhm.
so good because it was so low. So then
Mhm.
I'm like, I should have locked it in earlier. So
Mhm.
then they said they didn't change the amount I'm paying per month. It's still the same. Had they
Right.
told me that, listen, pay so much more so that your interest won't be building up on the other end for on the
Mhm.
principal. So now I'm here scrambling around trying to figure out, you know, what's the best course of action because this is ridiculous. But
Yeah.
everything else is locked in, so that's
Yep.
fine. It's just this particular one that's not locked in. But
Mhm.
because there's rental income, I'm not feeling it as much, but still I'm not getting what I should be getting. I'm not
Yes.
paying off the mortgage fast enough because of the interest rates.
Right. And see, that's
So
one of the things that I've noticed too. Like I've come across some duplexes, which is something I also was looking at because that's really just a moneymaker if you could have two
mhm.
units or four or whatever. Um, but a lot of them are already occupied and their rent kind of stabled with they didn't go up when
Yeah.
rent went up everywhere else. And I'm like, I don't want to be that person that comes in and make these people's life hard because you can't
they
keep the
they're hard to
rents.
get rid of. They're hard to get rid of.
Yeah, and you
So
can't keep the rents where they're at. You
no,
can't
it's you
because
can't.
the property is more expensive than what it was for the person who purchased it before you.
Correct, and you got to pay those new rates, so you got to
Hmm.
be making some extra.
You got to make
My
some
friend
money
bought a
from it, or it's
my
not
friend
worth
bought a
it.
he bought a building, and I think there's 6 or so units. Two are now empty, so there's 4 people left. He offered to
Hmm.
buy them out, and I'm talking like give them a big lump of money to buy them out, so they would leave. They're not leaving because they have done the math and they know that that money is not going to last with the new
Hmm.
rents that are the new rates in the area. It's not going to last them maybe a year, but other than that, no. So they don't want to leave,
Hmm.
and that's the
Yep.
problem when you have occupants. It's like they're you know they're hard to get rid of as a landlord. This is not
Yep.
a this is not a charity. This is not feeding the homeless. This is like business. So don't get upset with people like how you be so cold. It's business. It's not personal.
It's
I don't want to
not.
have people living there that are not paying market rent. That's not
Yeah.
good for me and my mortgage rates and my interest. It's not. What happened to Gina? Where you go? It's not gonna work. if you're the original owner, you can do that. But then that's another problem I talked to my friend about because
Sorry.
I'm like, what happened to
I was wiping off my
your
keyboard and it was
keyboard?
like,
Another friend, he doesn't raise his rent. And I said to him, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Why? Well, they're good tenants. I go, I know they're good tenants, but
yes.
when somebody else wants to buy your property, you're so below market rent, it's not appealing to somebody.
That's
It's
what I'm
not.
dealing with.
It's
Exactly.
not. So
It's
you have
not.
to be like, you don't have to want to gouge people, but you have to keep
No,
up with inflation.
you
Otherwise,
do.
you're shooting yourself in the foot. So now that happened to him, and he realized, okay, I want to sell, or and nobody wants to buy that because he had to get rid of 6 people. You know how hard it is
Yeah.
to get rid of 6 people? It's
Yeah.
hard.
It's hard. It's hard. Happy Mac, you know what? People tend to do that sometimes. It's said about property at auction. The building didn't look good, so people were laughing. People are
Yeah.
always laughing
Interest
because they
rate.
don't see the bigger picture from what can come from something. That's just like
Hmm.
I'm not the kind of person. I don't. I actually don't like going to view houses that are staged. I don't like staged houses. I want it empty. I want to see the bones because
Hmm.
the cuteness of the furniture ain't the house, y'all. So
No.
just having furniture in there, making it look all, oh my gosh, the dining room. Oh my gosh, the
Good
living room.
distraction tactic, so
It's
you get
solar
sucked in. Yeah. Mm,
distractions.
yeah.
Get that mess up out of here. Let me see the property. I do not even like staged homes. I don't understand why people do, but they appeal to what people they are appealing to your superficialness
Yeah.
of
Make
things.
make you envisioning, life in this home. So
Hmm. Hey,
yeah.
fam, fam.
Hey, fam.
Hey, DJ Ron. But yeah, so I prefer houses not to be staged that I am looking at because I don't
You
like
have to
that.
just to have a plan and stick to it because don't get emotional because even the one that we have that's like has the rude tenants that actually like cash flows so well. That's carried other
Mhm.
things that look great and it didn't end up being so great. So do the numbers.
Mhm.
Always crunch your numbers because that's what's going to
Yeah.
dictate. You can handle difficult people. You can handle, you know, you can hire a manager if you don't want to deal with them, but do your numbers. Crunch your numbers.
Yeah. Have a good one, Auntie Ellen.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
gone.
I
Okay,
don't want
take
to
care.
rush into it.
Yeah.
So I have been taking my time. I've been, I mean, there's other properties that have caught my eye, but like I said, I'll look into the bigger, especially if like there are tenants in there. I'm like, mm-mm. I don't want to be
Mm-mm.
the person that come and flip their world upside down.
No,
Because I know it's
but
hard out here for people. I know that people, you know, are sometimes even with the fact that they didn't bump their rents, is those people couldn't even afford it if they did.
so
You know,
are there options for vacant occupancy with some of these places? Like you can ask them like I want it vacant before I
I mean, you probably can, but do you want to be the person that now made somebody homeless?
well they won't know because there's no face to you.
That's true.
There's no face.
I guess I'm just too nice though. I'd be like, I don't want to be that person. That's you know, now somebody with their 2 or 3 kids don't have nowhere to go because they, can't afford more than what they were paying because they, you know, work at, a convenience store or, whatever, somewhere that they don't make a lot of money. Because the
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
that,
rent went up,
yeah,
pay really didn't.
no it didn't. It didn't.
So
You
it
have to
didn't,
know your market though because if
it
somebody
didn't
has
work.
that situation, I always work with them because you don't want to
Mhm.
you can't take blood from a stone. You can't. But if
Exactly.
you have like if it's a duplex or a triplex where you can get the market rent in the other units, then I don't
Hmm.
mind somebody paying what they can afford. But you have to, again, do your numbers because if that's a one income family, one unit, I'm not really going to be doing that. It has to
Yeah.
carry itself. But
Yeah.
over here, same problem. Homelessness is on a rise. People can't afford it. Inflation, income hasn't gone up to match inflation. But
Yeah.
with all these immigrants coming in, they seem to be coming with a lot of money,
Yeah.
a lot of money. So those are the
Yeah.
ones that I'm kind of marketing to. to get them to rent some of the units. And then one person is leaving and actually recommended two of their friends to come and look at the place to potentially rent it. And again,
Mm-hmm.
somebody with not rich, but with a bit of money, they can afford the current rent. So I'm like, okay, they're like, we can't afford anymore. I'm like, I don't have a problem working with you. That's at least you're honest
Yeah.
up front than pretending and then it's a problem later. But
Yeah.
most people, the catch 22 is for me. Most people say that they can't afford stuff, and then you go
Mm-hmm.
into their house and they
Yeah.
got 5 TVs and you have like one.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
all the designer shoes. If you want to see colognes, all the designer colognes on the dresser, and it's like,
Yeah.
you can't afford it, eh?
Yeah.
They can
That's
afford it.
true.
There's very
That's
few that
true.
legitimately cannot afford
That is true.
it.
Hey,
From what I've
Ro.
seen. Hey, you go,
That is
Ro.
true.
Hey, New
That you're
York
right.
Outcast.
You're right. They and somebody said that. I think, matter of fact, it was New York Outcasts who said that. Hey, New York Outcasts, that people know that when things are sold, things normally change, and that's true.
Mm,
And people, he said, people make choices, and that's true. They do. They all make choices because sometimes, like you said, you go in their houses and they got all the new of everything, and but they don't want to pay more for the place that they're living. So
no, no.
yeah.
So you gotta see, those who actually can't afford and those who just don't want to afford, because you look at the car they drive and how they live their life, and
Mhm.
what they're spending their money on, and it's like there's money there. You just don't want to spend it on rent,
Yeah, that's true. Very
but
true.
you have to just you have to experience for yourself, because I don't want to make you jaded, but now I'm just kind of like, whatever. I don't even hear what they're saying. I'm watching what I'm seeing and seeing, okay, yeah, you can afford this, that, and the third. Okay, you can't afford
Mhm.
it, then you have to qualify for subsidies. Give them something to
Mhm.
prove that they need the assistance. Then by all means I'll
Yeah.
work with you. No problem. I'm never
Yeah.
gonna take blood from the stone. That would be, cruel. And I wouldn't do that, but I gotta, cut a profit. Because the bank ain't
Right.
giving me a break. The bank ain't giving me a break.
That's true. That's
Hey,
true.
Erica.
Hey,
And
David.
these
Hey,
tenants,
Erica.
hey, David,
That's
these
very
tenants are
true. Man.
wicked. Like, I don't know what's going on over there, but over here, some of them ain't
Oh,
paying. And
it's
they
like
know
that
the rules
everywhere.
and they ain't paying. Oh my God. And then people, like tenants and landlords, are literally fighting. One guy's spray painted on the garage, pay your damn rent. He spray painted on
Mhm.
the garage, pay your damn rent or get out. I'm like, what is happening here? Yeah, they're
Wow.
fighting because you can't evict
Wow.
them so easily, and then you have to pay the mortgage same way. So that's why, I'm not as gracious, but I will give grace, but not as pay your damn rent or get
Right.
out. Or get out.
Right. And I feel like, I just I want mine to be kind of my fresh, thing where I'm putting in the standards for what is going to happen in that property instead of
Hmm.
coming behind somebody else who had it before me. Like I said, that has it still at the old market rates. I don't know. I just feel
I
some way about
I I've
that.
had that, and I've never taken them.
You never
That
did
to
what?
me is more problems, too much problems,
I
too
agree.
many problems.
I agree. I feel like it's a lot, so that's why I've kind of strayed away from that. Is that? Which Jay are you speaking to, David? I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss somebody. I think you're talking to African Dreaming.
African,
I was
he's after
making sure
African,
Juicer
yeah.
with Jay with it didn't come in. It's better to
But that's the
step
right
back,
decision. Do
get
not take
right,
on other
move
people's
forward.
we call them crosses, other people's crosses, because it's gonna be not it's
Yeah,
not worth it. Because I've walked away from a
that's how I
few.
feel. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like it's just I don't know. I don't and I know sometimes, sometimes people really just can't afford more than that what they're paying.
Hmm.
It's not some people can, but I know there's some out there who actually can. Because I've actually tried working with someone before to get their budget together, and when we did their budget, I was like, "Girl, you just don't make enough money. You just
Yeah.
really don't make it." There was nothing in which that she paid for that was beyond what a person needed to live. Nothing. And she didn't have enough to even meet those things. She had her parents kind of helping with some stuff. Her brother was
Hmm.
helping her with some things. And it wasn't because she just was, she worked a full-time job.
I
And
don't know how people do it sometimes. Like sometimes
yeah,
two jobs and they don't have nickels to put to rub together. And I've worked
yeah,
with them, but they've been helpful. Like they'll shovel, they'll make sure that the lawn is taken care, like other
that's the
things
kind of, that's how
to
she was.
compensate for
Yeah.
the rent, like not raising the rent. They'll do X, Y, and Z.
Mhm.
They'll make sure everything is
Mhm.
tidy and kept maintained. They'll, be your eyes on the, the property. That's fine, because that's, to me, that's a good trade-off. But not with
Mhm.
these wicked, lazy people who don't want to do nothing and they don't want to pay.
Mhm.
And you give me
Hey,
attitude.
unicorn lady.
Hey, unicorn.
I sent you a DM on Instagram because I was worried about you, hun. I was looking for you. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. Like
Hmm.
I feel like I'm ready to actually,
That's
well, I've
good.
been ready for a while. I've been ready for a while. I just been waiting for the right property. And this one may or may not be it. But
Sometimes
yeah.
I just keep looking, keep seeing what's there. I was
Mhm.
looking for one in the States too, but I haven't seen one yet. Because for me,
Mhm.
I'll have to buy it outright because we can't. I have to buy the first one outright before your banks there will start leveraging me. But I'm looking like in Detroit and in Ohio and in that side where I can get to, and even Buffalo, to see
Mhm.
what they have and just get a management company to manage it.
Yeah.
But
And
I've
the
been
company
looking
that we
as well.
we
Yeah.
went through when we rented this place, I actually really liked them as a management team. If I was looking for a management company myself, um,
Hmm.
because they were on top of it. They anything we ever had an issue with, which nothing really. We had a couple things I think come up. We had a pipe bust and our water heater went out, and but they always like they came. It was never
Yeah.
I never had any issues with them whenever I needed anything done.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I had some good. There's some good managements. Definitely, they're on top of everything, um,
Mhm.
which is good because you want that kind of, to treat
You
them well,
do.
and they'll treat you well in return.
You do. And I found out that the person that they were managing the property for, he lived in Pennsylvania. He didn't even live here. He was because when I decided to buy it, he was actually going through some health problems.
Hmm.
So it was, I mean, some he had like bowel cancer, I think, or something. I mean, he
Oh
was really
wow.
going through it. And he was a retired doctor. And so it was hard for us to get the contract going at first. And the guy who owned the management company, he just they he went into his LLC and bought the property so that we could do the sale. So he bought it from the guy from Pennsylvania with cash so that
So that
he
he
could
could just go through.
I
Okay.
could so I could purchase the property. And he did all the terms, he kept the same of what we were going to be in contract for. So it wasn't like they tried to, create a whole new deal.
Okay.
Yeah. But
That's
and I don't know that they do that for everybody. They probably just liked us because we were good tenants. We always paid on time. We never were a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
problem. So sometimes you just take a risk on certain tenants because.
Yeah, you've had a good experience with them. That's good.
Mhm. So
That's
I don't
very
know that
good.
they would have done that for just anybody, but they did do that for us. Because he was like, I can't, every time I try to get with him, he's got an appointment or he's having chemo, so it's been kind of hard. I don't want you to think we're ignoring you,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
yeah,
Life
yeah, it
happens,
hasn't
man.
happened yet, Jay, but hopefully.
Yeah, she has her foot in her toe in the water. She's just
Toe in the
waiting to.
water. I'm on
Hey,
call for some
Erica. I think
property
Erica came in.
owners.
I don't know if I said hi to her, but hey, Erica.
Yes, New York Outcast, fast and reliable service to get you every time. That's me.
Definitely.
I am a very loyal. I have a very loyal personality. So even when I'm dealing with businesses, if you treat me right as a customer, I will continue to come to you until that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if somebody else is offering me everything up under the moon, I stick with those that I trust because of what they've done already. Hey
Yeah,
E,
I'm the same way. Hey, Erica.
Why y'all didn't tell me my hair was looking crazy?
girl, I do the same thing every time I come on here.
You know there's a preview before you come on the camera, right? There's already a preview that shows
Right.
you.
It seems like it heightens once I'm on the big
She's
screen. Like
spending her
when I'm
5 million.
on
She's
the
not paying
first
no
one.
attention to nothing. She's like, my 500 million. I'm gonna do this.
Yes, that's what I was
She done
telling her.
got
Some
her
of them
pop
don't
five
make that.
hundred million, so she out here
But
buying property now.
Hmm.
listen, it was funny that we were having dream talk because it was right there. Remember when I asked Billy, I said, what would, because he said he would invest. I said, invest in what? And he was like, real estate. I was like, me too.
Yeah, for
Right.
Because
sure.
that was when I started thinking about it. When I got debt free and I was saving, I started throwing so much money into savings, and I was like, this money is stupid. Like, you should have a savings, people. You should have a
Hmm.
savings for those
You should.
emergency. But once they get to a certain amount, it's just dumb to keep putting money there. You're earning nothing from it. So I was like, you know what? I think I want to get it, involved in real estate instead of putting it in the stock market. I feel like real estate is just more secure, I guess you can say,
Right.
in my mind. Hey, Pedally Bless, how are you?
Hey, really love. Yeah, I think the same thing exactly because I was saving, and this was like what 10, 15, 20 years ago. And then the longer you save, the less it was worth because you keep waiting too long to get into the market. So finally I said, no, I just have to get into the market and screw whatever. Got into the
Yep,
market, and then within 2, 3 years, you know, I didn't double, but I made a significant amount of appreciation. It's like, duh, should have did that years ago. But you're
yep,
saving, and for nothing, literally.
yep.
They're making money off of your money, and you're sitting here still being
That's
poor.
what dawned on me when I was like, okay, this is dumb.
Yeah, and it's like I wish somebody had told me earlier. Like
Me
you have to figure it out
too.
kind of on your own. Like I'm saving, and that money's it would seem like a big lump, but the lump is
Because
not
you get
going
so
as
proud of
far.
the savings because you're like, oh, I got da da
Yeah,
da
that see that number
da
that go in. Ooh,
da. Ooh. And that number is just a number. It's not very beneficial.
no, no. If
But
the bank
still,
crashes and
and
burns
I still
tomorrow,
have savings because you
that
do want
money
to
ain't
have
ish.
stuff for emergencies, but don't be
Yeah,
ridiculous about it. Like that
no.
money could be making you money.
It can. That's the whole point. That's where we're
Hmm.
missing that information. We're not letting the money work and do something while we're sitting there waiting. As long as you can get it back liquid if you need it for an emergency, yeah. But I don't need to have it sitting in the bank. Like it
Hmm.
was just sitting there doing what? And the interest
Hmm.
was what 0.00 what? Like it was not even enough to buy
Child,
a combo at the end of the year. I couldn't even buy a
I was
McDonald's
about to
combo.
say I could tell you in the last couple months what I've earned in interest on that savings. It's probably $1 here, a couple dollars there. It's so minute. It's so small. And it's like,
Yeah.
why?
New York is
It
saying
just
real estate could
oh,
come with taxes and unexpected fees problems to be careful. Yeah, you have to be. That's why you get an agent. A good agent that can guide you through all of that,
mm-hmm.
and a good accountant that can guide you, so you know what you're expecting, so you're not caught by surprise, as well as all your write offs.
I was I thought it was more than what it was. It ain't even $1.
It was so. It was so. I'm like, what the hell is this? Really? And then I had to line up to get my money. Like I had enough of the banks. I just got fed up. So you
Mm-hmm.
know.
I do have a 401k that I invest in as well, Unicorn Lady. But
Mhm.
I I at first I thought, well, I'll put more into there. No, I'd rather put it into real estate
Yeah.
because my
I
job
was gonna do the
matches
same
us.
thing. I was gonna put more into it, and I said
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make sense. I don't know how it works there, but when you go to retire and use it and you're withdrawing from it, if you take out too much at one time, you're paying tax. So it just didn't make any sense. They're just
Mm-hmm.
taxing me left and right. So I'm like, screw you. I'm going to just do whatever. Pay the
Mm-hmm.
taxes up front and leave me alone, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All these deferral programs, you're just deferring the inevitable. They're still going to find you. When you die, you got to put in your last tax. Like, it's just ridiculous. I had enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I'm very risky with my investments on my 401. I have been since I've had it. So I'm 20 years in on my 401 right now. And I have
Mhm.
at least 20 more years before I could retire per, getting
Mhm.
the full benefit that come with retirement. Um, so I'm gonna keep it high risk. I mean risky until probably maybe my last 10 years. I might go a little moderate, but I
That's the
let them
same
grow
thing. Yeah,
my
that's the same thing
yeah, I
I'm
let them
thinking.
risk it all. And don't get me wrong, when the pandemic hit and that stuff started really setting in, oh, my 401 at one point had dropped. I'm about to tell you
It
because I keep
tanked.
track.
Mine tanked. Yeah, people were
I keep
crying
track.
because they were
And
gonna
if
retire, and
you
they were like, "Yo,
if you let it, it will really work on you. It had dropped over $15,000. So I was like,
Hey,
ouch.
Gigi and Urban and everybody.
hey,
Hey,
Alex,
Alex,
how you
I
He
doing?"
missed
looks
you
like a creeper.
Wednesday.
He looked like a whole
I
creeper back there.
I don't think I can make it to. I'm thinking. I was thinking this week. I'm like, I think I'm gonna retire early if I can't afford it
Oh,
and just get less earlier. 'Cause I
oh
really don't want
yeah.
to work till 65.
Oh
Like, I'm
yeah.
gonna start telling people to f you and f your mama and just leave.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I don't have it in me. I do not have it in me to
That's
work
exactly what I'm
That's
working
how I
on.
felt today after just only working 2 weeks. I was
2 weeks.
like,
Yeah, and you
"President,
already feel it. You
go,
just feel this. I can't do
go
this.
back to being a housewife."
I can't do
I
it.
tried to tell her before she started doing it. I was like, it's not the jobs that make working stressful, it's the people.
The
And people
people.
will make you want to like take their head and bash it up against something.
Oh,
It's just people.
It is. It is.
let me. I'm
Working
gonna press
is
the co-stream button.
ghetto.
Let me try it with you now. Hold on.
Mhm.
Stream to my audience. Hold on. No, let me try it
It
again.
should let you.
Yeah, let me log in.
Hey, Ray.
Sam, hey Ray,
So many people have
Bouger.
been misinformed about how to buy property. If you buy property at a tax auction, you are not responsible for the back taxes. Why do people think that? Um, I thought when you buy property at a tax auction, the price you're paying is the back taxes.
That's what I
That's
thought.
That's what I thought it
that's
was. It
how it
was a
is
yeah,
here. That's
yeah. But
how
you're
that's
paying.
how it is
Yeah,
here. So like if somebody owes 10,000 and back taxes, you could get $100,000 house for 10,000.
Right.
Hopefully it let her come back in.
I hope
She's
so.
trying to stream from hers as well, which she should be there she go.
Okay.
I was gonna say she should
I
be
think
able
it kicks you
to.
out and it brings you back.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh, it took your background off though.
hold on. Okay, my
There we go.
There you
co-streaming
go.
with Mina. Okay, I'm gonna put down whatever.
Did it stream to you as well?
Yes, don't ask me for a title. I'm just saying co-streaming with Gina
Oh,
because I have
okay.
no title.
Because I was about to say, I think you've done it before, haven't you, Erica? Stream from
Yeah.
yours on mine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It sure is a good thing that thought crime isn't a thing yet, and I be in jail. What? What
What?
happened? What did I miss? Hey,
What are
bougie.
you doing? What is he doing?
Right, New York. What did we?
But yeah, oh, I try to only risk what you're willing to lose. Exactly. Be safe,
Exactly.
be slow. That's why I have taken my time. That is exactly why I've taken my time, New York Outcast, because trust me, I've seen like literally in the last couple months, there's been three houses, not including the one I was going to look at, that's gone up for sale on my street. One of them the people had clearly done like a lot of cosmetic, so it was cosmetically very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And the price, they priced it based on the fact that they had made all these cosmetically nice looking things happen. And I was like, your house is smaller than mine. Heck no.
Right.
Heck no.
Right.
And I don't even think they had a basement. I have a full finished basement. You wanted more? No. So that was out. I didn't look at that one as a purchase. The other one, it was like a Cape Cod. I don't like those type of houses where you have the loft situation of a bedroom
Yeah.
type of thing. I don't like those. Um, Even though I'm not the one that's going to be living in it.
I know you have to remember that it's not your house; it's just a house. Yeah,
I know. And then the other one is literally like almost across the street and like maybe 4 houses down. Um, it's a little smaller too. And I think the person who lived in there might have been older and also handicapped because they have like the built ramp
the
in
ramp.
front of
Going
the
into the house.
house. Hmm. But it needed a lot of updates. So, I was like, ugh. Even though it's not mine, it still was like very dated.
Right. So you will have to do
Very.
the upgrades if you
Mm-hmm.
want to run, if you're gonna run it out.
Yeah. I had a
Mm.
miserable customer and I thought, how much trouble will I be in if I
Massage your head with my car. Is that what you call it? Massaging?
Oh my god.
Look, I know that feeling.
Mm-mm.
I know that in reference to people driving you crazy. Oh yeah, I know that feeling. Because
Yeah.
listen,
Work is just sometimes, it's not even work. Sometimes you're just sick of getting up and being on a clock and a schedule. And then you got to go to
mhm,
lunch at a certain time. You got to go your break on a certain time. It's like, oh my God, I can't take this.
yeah,
Somebody's going to walk out and don't come back for 5 days. Like,
Right.
just, I'll see you next week.
If I
Why? I just
yeah.
see
don't feel like doing
if
that.
I see the same person fall at my job, I think I'm gonna fall with her and just act just as dramatic as her. So
And just
that's what
fall
I'm
down and say I'm injured.
just
I just
fall,
can't. I
just
can't
fall,
take
and
it.
request to call my dad. That's what I feel like
Wow,
doing.
One girl
wow.
used to fall all the time though too. She used to fall, and she was a manager. She would
What?
fall. Someone would fall on her. She was always off. I'm like, this seems to be a little bit too staged for like, something's always falling. Are you
I
falling?
said, sound like somebody trying to get
She
paid to
fell on the
me.
stairs.
Right,
A box fell on her. I'm like, this seems, lady. If you don't want to work, just say so. Just tell the truth.
right.
Ray, they starting to drop a little bit here. Just
Yeah, the
smish.
rates are high.
I think
But is it rain,
yeah, they
California?
still are high though. Because
It's
it's
rain,
probably
California.
for me to buy something now, the rates are probably double what my rate is for this house.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's why the cash flow has to be worth it. Otherwise, it's
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I think my rate is only like maybe 3.1
Oh,
or something like
Virginia.
that on
Okay.
this house. Yeah, but I'm just looking. It's not a done deal, but we'll see.
I've been looking too.
But those
I'm trying to
auctions, they
figure
just
out
have some
what
good
my
auctions. Because I see some people buying things for like next to nothing. Dirt cheap. Empty lots next to
Mhm.
houses, vacant. They're buying a lot of stuff and they're just selling it back to a developer or somebody.
That's and I bet money that the people who have already viewed this property are investors
Probably, yeah.
because they're
Mm.
buying up everything.
It's
Right. It
8%.
was
Yeah.
the area you was looking at. Everybody's trying to buy in that area because they're trying to
Yeah.
revamp that area you're looking at.
It's like 7.5 here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the area he was looking at. They're trying to
Um,
revamp it. because it's not the greatest place in Georgia.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, so I'm just thinking about it. But actually, I'm not thinking about it. It's something I'm going to do. It's just a matter of when it happens.
When and where? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Kayat,
Chaotic.
Yeah.
yes,
I'm like, Kayara, what?
look at Mike's comment.
Oh, he said, wow. Wow. I had a
coworker.
coworker take week off because another coworker reached for styrofoam cup above her in break room. The empty cup that
She had an ambulance come for a styrofoam cup.
that's your chick, Erica. That's your chick.
Right,
I told her
right.
the girl that she works with, she's failing 3 times this week. I said that's because the first 2 were not payable. She is going
Right.
for payday. Y'all better get rid of her. She's
Wow.
trying to get paid.
Like I said, it ain't my company. She got
That shouldn't
injured
even
though.
be
She was
allowed.
bleeding. She was bleeding. She got a little paper cut and she needed time to breathe. I thought this woman had a whole asthma attack the way she was. Then she requested to call her father again. I was like, you too grown for this.
Right.
I
Hey,
was like, I don't got
Marlisa.
time for you.
How are you?
Hey,
Welcome
Bud
in.
Files.
Hey, bud.
That shouldn't even be allowed to call the ambulance for non-ambulatory. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right.
Right.
Wasting
Hey,
people's
Bud
damn
Files.
time.
I agree.
From an empty styrofoam cup.
You've been doing the dang on thing on that
The running app.
Yeah,
girl.
she's taking it seriously. And I'm just
She
crunching my
ain't
chips like crunch, crunch,
playing.
crunch. Like, damn, girl, you doing good.
I love it.
I do
She's
too.
doing the thing.
Hey, Lashes.
Hey,
Don't worry,
Lashes.
My life.
DJ.
Okay, they're watching mine.
Yes. How are y'all? So yeah, that's something that's going to happen at some point. Just when, I don't know. Lashes, I was talking about a property that I went to go look at today. Girl. But I didn't get to see it yet. But that's what we were talking about. Hey, treasure woman.
Hello.
Hey,
Welcome in.
Welcome.
So what's going on with
Yeah.
the savings challenge? I'm still saving, but
I am too. And that's why I say
saving.
I haven't talked about it in a little bit. So that's why I wanted to talk about some money things. Because like I said, I had a couple people ask me about the credit card thing. And a lot of people don't know that. They want to just get rid of, like, when they decide that they want to get their stuff together financially, they just want to pay it off. And then they think, I'm going to chop it up and cut it off. Don't cancel the card. Just if you feel like you can't be trusted not to use it, hide it. Have somebody else hide it somewhere. Like,
hey, Felicia.
just don't use it. Hey, Miss Felicia.
Hey,
But
Felicia.
don't cancel it because it does benefit your credit having it on there. It does. And it benefits you. It's going to help your credit score. It's also going to help you when you go to make purchases. Because one of the things that can, most people think no credit means I have good credit. No, it doesn't. If you have no credit, the people
no
who you're
history.
going to get loans are going to say, well, we don't know that you can handle getting a loan because you have nothing.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
People don't understand that. That's very good. Like, to remind people, you need to have credit history. They don't care about you not having any bad debts against you. They want to see your credit history.
They want to see the
Right.
history. They want to see
Mona.
that you can spend
Hey,
someone
Mona.
else's money and pay it back. That's all they want to know. That you can spend. You have been given the task to be able to spend someone else's money, and if you did spend it, you paid it back.
Right.
That's all they want to see.
Exactly.
I literally have on one of my credit cards my it's a Microsoft something. It's like $7, and I have it on auto pay. That's the only thing that goes on that card. It literally auto deducts and it auto pays when it's due when the bill comes. And that's not just because it's showing activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Activity.
Yeah.
People always
Okay.
ask me how did I get my score up. That's how I got my score up. I just
Hey, G
learned
Mama.
how to play the game. Hey G Mama.
Hey,
I
G
learned how
Mama.
to play the credit game. As soon as I
And it
paid
is
off
a game, and we have to teach
Yeah.
people because they don't know.
Happy Mac. I'm gonna talk about that. So I'm glad you said that. So this would have been my other car is I got it in 16. I think I paid it off in like 18 or maybe 19. I can't remember. One of those. I paid it off
Mhm.
early. So it might have been 18. I cut it in half. Anyway, same thing happened to me. When I say my credit score dropped, it dropped like 40 points because I paid off my car. So when I
That's
paid the
crazy.
car off, that now comes off of your
Your
credit
report.
report. So I was y'all, I was angry. So I was talking to my people at my job about it. I was talking to my boss about it. I was like, I don't understand this. You would think it would go up because I paid my car off and my credit score dropped like 40 points. He said, calm down. That's what it does. And in a month or two, it's going to bump right back to what it was prior. So be patient, Happy Mac, because it did. It took a couple months, but it
Okay.
literally bumped right back up to
Right
where
back.
it was before it dropped. I don't know why it plummets only to go back up, but it did. It literally did. And I'm not telling you, I was livid because at that point I had already worked so hard on my credit score, getting it up to where it was. And for it to drop that much, I was
That's
mad.
Yeah.
The reason
Hey,
it
RX
happened,
Nail.
Miss Felicia, is hey RX Nail. The reason it happens is because your report pulls from different types of credit. So you have revolving, which is like your credit cards. You have installment, which is like your car or a house. And then there's another one. I forget the other one. There's revolving, installment, or maybe it's just those two. Anyway, so if at that time I didn't have this house, so the only installment loan I had was the car. So when I paid the car off, now I no longer have an installment loan to report to the credit bureau. So it's showing that I don't have a mix of credit because all I had at that time now is the revolving. All I had was credit cards. So they want you to have a healthy credit mix. Basically, this country, let's go to the basics. Basically, this country wants you to be in debt.
Clearly.
I got that part from birth. I got that lesson, but the rest was
Right.
You have to learn as you go.
Basically,
They want you in
Basically,
debt,
they want you
impoverished,
to owe
to have
somebody.
nothing. Yeah.
And if you ain't rich, you care. Like as much as we don't want to care, if you're not rich, you care because you're gonna need loans to get things. Like who who is who is sitting on the money to just go buy a house right out? Maybe you could save up and buy a car right out, but a house.
I think
agree,
like
New York
the
Outcast.
next generation, I feel really
Hey,
bad.
Lala.
Like Alex's age, like you have to really. How can they afford anything? How are they going to afford anything?
Right.
Yep. And
Like,
that's
you have
how
to set up your kids, otherwise they're
my take on
screwed.
it. But once I learned how to play the system, like I have the mix of credit, but it's like my credit cards. Like I said, I just play the game with those. I use them from time to time for something I really am going to purchase, but I never use my credit cards for things that I can't pay cash for. So whenever I make a big purchase, I have the cash to pay for it. So that when that bill comes, I'm paying that bill off with that cash I already had. I'm just using the card to get the perks, to get the cash back or whatever the perk is that the card gives me. So
hey, Robin.
Hey, Robin. I've made a lot of Amazon purchases from my cash back on my card.
Yeah, exactly. I like the cash back to build that up so I can, buy
That's
other
my
things.
favorite thing.
Yeah.
I'd be like, of course I want to use that. Thanks for asking.
Makes
Hey,
sense.
Internet Waffles. Yeah. Also, there's a lot of new people in my chat. If you type frugal, I had to remember FRUDAL in the chat, it will drop your channel links if you're a content creator, so that people can come over to your channel and check you out. Did y'all hear about one of the credit bureaus showing wrong scores for people? That's not surprising to me that would happen.
Wow, that's
That's
convenient.
They've actually been hacked. They got hacked. I think Experian got hacked. It might have been right before the pandemic.
I remember that.
And I
Didn't
got
somebody else get hacked? Didn't somebody else get hacked this week too? Who else got
people
hacked?
always getting hacked.
Something got hacked. I can't remember. Hey, Yaya.
I know the hospitals got hacked. Somebody else, electrical company in one of the states got hacked also.
Hey,
recently.
Yaya.
That was recent thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
No, not in
It
this day
doesn't
and age.
surprise me. So if you can afford to do it, get the protection like the LifeLock and stuff on your credit stuff, because people I've had since the pandemic, I had the first time I got something from unemployment. Somebody had filed for unemployment, but they listed me as their employer. So they were filing it for unemployment from me.
What?
Yes.
That sounds sketchy.
This is how most of them get caught, is because your unemployment has your information. So they're giving the information that's going to match what they can pull from records, your address, whatever they get. So they're going to send notice to you. Well, some people ignore that stuff because they're like, I don't get unemployment. They don't even open it. I was like, wait a minute. So I opened it. I'm like, oh, these so-and-sos that made me the employer. So of course I had to call, and they put a whole lock on everything and whatever. Y'all, earlier this year, I got another notice from unemployment. This time they filed for it as me being the person who was filing for unemployment. So again, I had to call them, but actually this time I called them. Actually, let me rewind. I didn't get the notice. The notice went to my employer.
Oh.
So they came to me and they was like, you're going to be really surprised about this because, I don't think we fired you or anything, but you're applying for unemployment. And they knew it was fake. Mm-hmm. That somebody had done it. So I was like, what? And she shows me the letter and I'm like, oh, heck no. So we both called. She called as the employer. I called as the person whose information. I don't know how they got my information to even be able to apply, because they got to have my social.
Right.
You can't do it without a social.
No, but they're getting the information.
So it's like, if you can afford to have LifeLock or something on your stuff, do.
Yeah.
And have notices. Have everything notify you. When anything over $10 goes through my bank account, I get a text.
Yeah.
And an email.
Yeah.
If anything, period, goes through my credit cards, I get a text and an email.
Yeah.
Right.
So stay on top of your stuff. There's literally, it's within if you go on an app and do it, it's in the app. If you go on a computer, it's a button. It's just a command that you add to your stuff that'll say, you want to be notified of any purchase that's made from your account. But yes, my bank kind of watches my stuff now, because I have had transactions go through my account that weren't mine. They found one time. It was from TikTok. It was only $1 and something, and they called me on it. They was
that's
Billy.
Billy's card. I always check the account, and I'm like, Billy, when did you go to New Jersey? When did you? He was like, I didn't. I'm like, your card was scanned in New Jersey. How, Billy? But I would keep telling him.
I've had to get 2 new bank cards because twice my account got hacked.
Yeah, he did it about 4. But the unemployment thing, when I was
Mhm.
working for the library, my so we was told to file for unemployment, and I was just
Mhm.
like, oh, that's weird or whatever. But I did for one time, and it was
Mhm.
just because it was, I guess we would lost the whole week, so they was like at least getting reimbursed for that 1 week. So I was like, well, how come you're not reimbursing us? Like, why are you making us go through unemployment?
Mhm.
So either way, we did it through the unemployment. The lady that worked with me at the library was my supervisor. She continued to do unemployment underneath my name. So unemployment then calls me, and the company calls me. We have this whole, we can't go to the courthouse, but this, and this, and that. And I was just like, yo, I don't understand. Like, what are you talking about? So they was just like, well, in order for you not to pay back this $5,000 that she claimed in your name, you will have to put out a whole police report. I said, I'm going to jail for being high ass. Like, what? What do you mean you want me to put in a police report? If I go knock on this lady's door, it's gonna be some issues. If you know it's her account under my name and my social, but her bank account, that's more than enough
They can
evidence for
file.
you
They
to
can
do
file
what you
that. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So
fraudulent. Whatever you call it, fraud.
right. I was like,
You're right, New York Outcast. Most people wouldn't.
Track
I
adult.
wasn't. I
Yeah,
don't track mine at $1 though. On my bank account, I actually track it 10 and more. But because I had gotten hacked earlier in the year, I had two $100 Apple charges come through on my bill. I don't have Apple. I'm an Android girl.
mm-hmm.
The only Apple product I have is my iPad for work, and I don't pay for it. It's not billed at all in any way, shape, or form to me. It's billed through my job. So I was like, "Excuse me, this is not mine." But I caught that one fast enough for them to block it, and they caught the little dollar that tried to come through TikTok. It was like $1 something.
Right.
And they called, well, they didn't block it. They just called me to see if it was me. And I said, nope, that is not me. And then
Okay.
they blocked it and we shut down that card and they sent me another card.
Right.
But two cards in just a year I had to give for that account. I'm like, I don't know where my card is getting compromised. Only place I would use it is like a gas station, which it could get compromised there.
yeah. They have that
Right.
And I
skimmer
typically
machine there.
check
Yeah,
when I'm going to the gas station to make sure when I'm paying, I'm not hitting like it. Nobody's tampered with the
Yeah,
pad and all
the
that.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, hey Pia. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They need to leave me alone because I ain't got that much money. Yeah, people be acting like I do. I don't.
They always say that. The ones that do say, "Oh, I don't have that much money."
right. Right.
Uh, I can't.
Mm-mm.
I was looking at RVs on Instagram with my $500 million pretend money to see what I would.
You seen that house I sent you, right?
Yeah, and I was looking at some. I'm like, man, this is like
I have
like
looked
this
at
open
RVs
sky
before.
and a big piece of land, and just like,
Did you
wow,
see?
man.
Have you seen Led's video where his daughter was getting her
I
house?
watched that this afternoon.
I
She got
did
her tiny
too.
house put in there. Um,
Oh, she did? She's
yeah,
on
they put
Freedom
it in
Acres?
there, and then they put the bricks underneath and got it all,
Yeah, it
perfect.
still needs to
And
be. They need to do
yeah,
drywall and all that
so
stuff, but
she's gonna
it's
Right.
do the
still.
interior and like plumbing and all that stuff. But the house, the shell is there. I guess they're gonna do like a veranda and stuff, but like it's there, like it's physically there. So
Nice.
that's a big step. Hey, Jova.
Hey Joe Vibe, what's the FR? Is that the things that they be putting on the pumps? Is that what you're talking about, Joe Vibe? I don't know what they're
I,
called though, but is that
hey,
it?
Joe.
I think it's those things, or even when people pass you by, they can scan your cards in your
They could
purse.
scan
So
your card.
my wallet is an RFID.
Oh,
My wallet
that
is
Yeah.
like
might be
that's why
what
I
he's
can't use my
talking
good wallets
about.
because I have all these name brands, but they're not RFID. So the one that is
Yeah.
Hmm.
RFID can block you from scanning my purse when you're passing me, or even when
Gotcha.
yeah. But
That's so I need to get that.
yeah, but my wallet is like overstuffed, so I'm gonna have to go back to my old wallet because yeah, I have too many receipts. The chips on your card, yeah, it scans.
That
Mhm.
makes sense because both of my bank cards, when I try to do transactions with the chip, they don't work. So I don't even deal with it anymore. I just get cash out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could go to the bank and use them; they're just fine. But if I try to use the chip for whatever reason, they don't. I always get an error back.
Because they have it's a frequency, and some people have learned. Hey, Howie, they've learned how to tamper that frequency. Because even my
Mhm.
friend, he got it was either a BMW or a Mercedes. Within a week, somebody cloned his remote, and they were able to like
Yeah, that's
chirp
an
chirp get
inside
into the
job.
car and go off with the car. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, that's an
Hey, Brute
inside job.
Force.
Right?
It's hey
Hey,
Jason.
Jason.
After working for people privately for years, I can say their people are with big money normally don't seem like it. I assume that's why they have it. Flashy people normally means lots of debt.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
lady at work is like that. She makes me sick. She's so
Mhm.
braggalicious. It's just like it's disgusting.
Mhm.
Like her daughter came to work. Her daughter works there and had a baby, and she's showing everyone the baby. And the mother's like, "Oh yeah, this stroller costs $1,200. Like, did we ask about the damn stroller?
For
Did we
them to
Exactly.
ask
use
about
for
the
3 months.
car seat? She just
Hey,
that's
Roro.
nonsense. So show off. She makes me sick.
Hey,
You
Ro.
know what? I get more excited for somebody who says that it costs $3. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
like a clearance.
where?
Like
Where do I get one?
give
Look,
me a give me
Erica,
that. Not
no. If
I
she
spent
posts
$1,200 on a stroller I'm gonna use for
exact,
6 weeks
listen, Erica,
Right.
no. If you post some Amazon deals and they say they got a discount code
on top of the discount. Man,
in cart,
you dancing in the spirits. You having a whole service.
listen,
So
you
she's
give
so
me a
nuts.
deal. That gets me going. Let me know that you out here getting deals. Like,
And then she looked down on us because we were talking about we had gotten a car at that time and we got a good used vehicle. Oh, you got a used vehicle? Yeah, I don't buy new
I don't
cars.
buy new.
I don't buy
I'll
new
never
Because you
buy
cars.
go off a
new.
lot
I
and
always
it's
get
lost its
certified
value. Like,
used.
duh. And she's like, ah. And I'm like, is your mortgage paid off yet at your age? Silence.
Right.
Don't play with me.
Yep.
Don't play with me.
Don't leave
Yeah.
wood near the door window. What did we say?
Don't leave it.
I don't know what I might have
Is
said
that the
something. I don't
RFID
remember.
you're talking about, G Mama? I looked away. I wasn't reading the chat.
We always call it ghetto fabulous
Ghetto
hair nails.
fabulous.
Louis V. Yep. BMW dime in her pocket. Yep.
And a dime in their pocket. Yep.
I'm listening and watching. I just closed on 5. Wow, 5 acres of land. Amazing. Congratulations.
Who's
You
that? I
better
missed
smile
it.
all
I
day.
don't see that.
You, Arletha, she better smile all day. You better be, listen.
Oh,
Arlethea, congratulations. I'm trying to
What
find the
state?
comment.
You don't have to tell us the city. What state are you in?
it just came through. The comment just came through on my
Oh, did
side.
it? I'm behind. Oh, that's why I'm way okay.
I got like 3 scam emails.
That is good. Congratulations. I'm looking,
claiming
man.
that it was a window renewal. I get scam emails and text all the time. I
All
got a
the
letter
time.
yesterday saying it was from our state auditor. I was like, I don't owe the auditor anything. So and I called them. They couldn't. They were closed, so I couldn't talk to them. So I was like, oh, don't worry, I'll be calling you on Monday. But if you go to their website, it says the first thing you see on the state auditor website for me is that there are a lot of scammer stuff going out. So if you get something that says that you owe, or it could be a scam if you know you don't owe them.
Because they want you to click that link or something. I'm like, I ain't clicking no link.
They
Send
want
me
you
a
to call
letter.
a number for this one. They had a phone number on there. Did I just see my fly family?
You can go dial a hoe. I ain't calling nobody. Leave me alone.
Gina, your comments are coming in way faster than me and Urban's. Just to let
yeah, mine are delayed.
Because you was talking about things and they're just coming up now.
See,
your car openers they can open it with a free exactly. Yeah, that's what they did.
Also,
so why buy a nice car if they can steal it the next day? It didn't make sense to me.
Right.
I also don't like the cars with all the new tech. I
I
don't
don't
like
like
it.
them either.
When I bought my last car, y'all know I just got that car this year. Like, I don't remember, February, March or something. And the guy was like, "Oh, showing me all these cars that were like," and they don't get me wrong, they look fabulous. They just
Mm-hmm.
aren't for me. I don't want to push to start. I don't want none of that. Can you give me gears, please? Because I don't want it. Because what I see when I see push to start is money. I see money when this thing don't want to start. When I push it and it don't start, that's going to be expensive.
It is.
I miss the old school wind down the window. You gotta reach over and you gotta wind down the window, and then you had no side mirror. Remember those days you had no side mirror
Yes.
on the Civics, and then it was
Yes.
manual steer. You had to turn, crank that thing,
Yes.
and it would be drive through and open the door a crack because the window was frozen. And here's
Listen.
the $5, pay for my burger, and then you had to close the door back. Those were the good old days. You had no problem. You got to A and B, no problem. Now antennas falling off, radio's not playing, remote's not working.
Listen.
Ray, mind your
Listen.
tone, Ray. Mind your tone.
Smoke signals. Listen here, Ray.
I
Listen
like
here.
the one that's like in the middle console. Like, so I always like that shift, the gear shift there. But I test drove at least 3 of them that had the remote starts, and I was like, "Do you have anything that doesn't have that?" And he was like, he looked at me like I had 4 heads. He was like, "Everybody seems to always want, X, Y." I don't want it. I don't want it. Mm-mm. No.
I don't want none of that stuff. Don't give me no damn built-in GPS. I don't want no GPS.
That's and they
tracking where
have
I'm going.
they have the little
Take out the damn GPS.
tablet screen now in them that
Nope.
has the GPS and everything.
Well, your
I'm
phone's
like,
tracking you sometimes, but I turn it off sometimes as well. Don't
Right.
have no built-in nothing. You don't know where I'm going and who I'm going with and how long I'm there for. Too damn nosy car.
oh, Robot said the remote codes can be spoofed. Copy really
quite easily,
easily,
just if you leave a spare key.
if you leave a spare key.
Take my word
Yeah.
for it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so my car is a push start, but I hate it because if I drop my keys in the car, I just know, like, I don't even go looking for the keys no more. Half the time I just be like,
I hate the
Somebody
damn
did.
push start. It messed me up.
yeah,
I left the
it
car running for
messes me
3
up.
hours at Costco. Who does that? I forgot to turn because the key was with me. The car, I'm like, why is my car warm? Because that was like a pickup point. I came back. I'm like, the car was running for 3 hours.
Happy Mac, was you boosting? Were you boosting cars? Yeah, he's talking about how to hot wire it.
Mm-hmm. I like those old school cars, exactly. The ones that can be. That's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
like. Don't give me no fancy. I'm done with the fancy cars.
And listen, I
My
like
sister
the
was
way
all
they
that
look.
stuff.
It just ain't for me. And I have
No.
actually been in some before where I started looking online to see how much they were, and this is now like, girl, you don't want none of that. You don't want none of it. I
ain't
don't
got
want
no
it.
satellite radio. Nothing.
No.
I'm turning
Well,
into
you
like
don't need it though, because now you
conspiracy.
can listen to the music from your phone to your car. You don't need no satellite radio. Like
my radio is my singing. Silence. Play. Sing from
I'm the
memory.
same way. My husband
Silence.
can't sing it.
I don't want to hear nobody. That's it. The silence.
I am the same way. My husband can't say it. He gave my car like, oh, so we're not listening to music or nothing. I'm like, I
No,
don't
sing a song in your heart. Sing a song.
I don't even I've never turned the radio on unless he's in my car because I don't.
Silence.
I might listen to. I might be listening to you guys. I will listen to YouTube.
Yeah, I'll listen to it live. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yep. Oh, you just grew up with old folks.
If you have a cell phone, you're being tracked. Yeah, I turn off the tracker and the GPS as best as I can. But now they got smart. You can't pick up the damn battery. So I know they're tracking me. These new phones can't pick up the damn battery.
Yeah.
I'm like, they really want to know where I'm going, I guess.
Yeah.
Allegedly, when I take Billy fishing this weekend, I'll be leaving my phone at home. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
They don't need to know where you took them.
Right. I don't know. Y'all don't need to know where we.
You bury enough bodies as it is, so I guess
your phone is going to say you were home all day. That's what your
Right.
folks gonna say. You were home all day.
Yeah. Y'all know I'm trying to buy this yacht.
Listen, and life insurance get cashed in.
Right.
I'm the same way, PIA. I drive in silent. I like to I don't mind being listen, I told y'all I'm a somewhat of an introvert. I do not mind being in my own space with my own thoughts. That
Yep.
does not bother me.
We have the best conversations with me, myself, and I. We get along just
Hello.
great. Me, myself, and
Hello.
I.
And sometimes out loud.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, man. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen. And I be talking to myself in third person. Gina, you know, da da da.
I do it all the time. Billy be like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm having a
Don't worry
whole
about it.
conversation. I need somebody to listen to me.
We need to know where the body at. Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness. You have the best
Joseph,
conversations with yourself. I'm telling you.
right.
Mhm.
As long as you don't get
Joe
an answer,
Biden
you're not
said
all the way
his inner
crazy.
voice
That's
is
what I was told.
different.
Listen, Joe Biden, my inner voice can be a little what do they say? I'm gonna just say dark.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the word I was looking for, but I'll say dark. Like
Mhm.
look, some things that be happening in there. I'm like, I'm glad I have the stops that some people don't because it's dangerous. Some of the stuff that happens in there.
I'm
Right.
telling you, I commit crimes that can never be solved.
Child,
Like, I'm like,
and know how
yo,
to get
man.
away with them.
Yo, I was
Right.
like, man.
Right.
Listen,
I'm talking, get on my nerves. I'm like, I want to smush you, just smush you.
listen. When I
in your
found out that
family,
there's
all your-
chemicals that could get rid of all evidence, it melts everything, including the bones. Now, mind you, if you bought said chemicals, you're going to be caught, but they exist.
You know, but the possibilities are there.
The possibility.
If you buy the ingredients separately from
Just
different
pull the
locations
plug
and
out
mix them
the
yourself,
tub.
then it's harder to track.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it all goes down the drain.
Yep.
It just dissolve. Yep, down the drain.
Mm-mm.
I'm just saying.
You know, allegedly.
I believe you, Arletha. They are doing their thing. She said lead in the family inspired her to buy land.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm excited for you.
Me
Do you
too.
create content? Do you are you a content creator? If so, type Frugal in the chat so we can find you and come check out your channel. Uh-oh, I missed what Ray said. If you wrap aluminum foil around your ears, you can stop the cell phone tracker.
Ray said FBI gonna be watching all y'all asses.
Listen, I'm already on the list, Ray. Trust me. I've been through that years ago. When I be seeing like some of the things that I Google search, I'm on a list.
You're ridiculous. You never go through your Google search. You always use somebody else's.
Listen, I'm on the list.
Hold on, let me just answer this. Hold on.
Listen, so I'm already there.
So
That's a
Billy
great
stuck to the
story.
budget this week, Gina.
I'm so proud of him.
Me too.
I am so proud of him.
Me too.
This
I was
life.
like, wait, we don't have to argue this week? Shit. Oh.
They can't take me to jail for what I do in my head, Mama Shirley. Unfortunately. These crimes only happen in my head. I only tell the secrets because I'm never going to do it, Miss Felicia. I just know it can be done.
You know, I ain't saying nothing. I don't know if it can happen or not. So I just don't say nothing.
Bougie said, duly noted. Listen, I don't care because I ain't going to do it. Orange is not my color. It's not.
No?
Nah.
I thought the murderers were all white.
And it depends now. If they touch my babies, then I'll wear whatever color they want me to. Don't mess with my kids, but yeah.
Right.
But don't worry, they won't find the body. Just call
Right?
the petty crew and we'll,
How you gonna
make it all
convince somebody
disappear.
without the body?
Right.
Allegedly.
The petty crew.
Listen.
Who said what to
I
who?
love it.
What?
I
Okay. I'll make a few phone calls.
He
Click.
said, bad girl, what you gonna do?
No evidence. If the gloves don't fit, you must,
You must have
acquit.
quit.
Right.
You're in Arizona, Arletha? Nice. There's a
Ooh.
couple of
Mm-mm.
there's a couple people in the community there.
I think
Goodness, the one who
gardening,
comes,
painting.
yeah, she
Angela.
paints and she
Angela.
gardens. Angela. Hey,
Yeah,
Nikki.
Angela.
And
I can't do Arizona.
I can't think of the other girl's name. There's another young couple that's in Arizona. That
I know
does
there's another
content
guy there,
creation.
but I haven't seen him on YouTube in a long while. He hasn't been
Mhm.
around. In
There's a
Arizona.
show. It's called I think it's on either Netflix or Hulu, and it's called Please Buy My Home. And
Uh-huh.
it's this house in Arizona. It's like in the actual desert, and it's like self-efficient. Like they collect their own rainwater and all this other stuff. It's really nice. But I was
Mhm.
like, oh, after seeing that episode, I was like, oh, I'll move to Arizona. Then I was like, nah, I already lived in Arizona. That heat, I can't do the heat. I
Oh yeah,
couldn't
that's
do it.
dry. It's
Who
like
is
being in an
Tiffany?
oven,
What
eh? You get
channel
a
is
toaster oven.
Tiffany? I'm sorry.
It's
I was
Bree and
reading what
Max.
Miss Shirley said. And I
I
don't
guess
know
he's
who
been there
Tiffany
before,
is.
eh?
Right.
That's why I
They
saw
do
that and
that.
I'm like, NY Outcast, you want to
And
tell
pigs
us?
don't eat everything, Jova. They leave the teeth and the hair, so you gotta still dispose of that. Pigs don't eat all of it. So I heard.
Well,
So I heard.
yes,
Right.
but how quickly?
Well, the chickens ate chicken today. I gave them
Allegedly.
Popeyes, so they're pretty quick. But you know,
Wait, you gave the chickens Popeyes today?
yeah, I did a video, but I didn't upload the short yet. Yeah, I gave them Popeyes chicken. I ain't eating that
love
crap. I ain't eating that crap. I'm like, you all can eat that. Just give me some more eggs.
That
I'm
Frank
good.
took different paths in life.
You
I
need the
hear
right
that
pigs.
one.
Okay, now you're gone
Wow.
too far, Jova. How does he know all these random stuff? Random stuff.
Because of his job. Jova is a hitman in
I'm
disguise.
telling you, he's a hitman. He's a
Somebody pay it.
bone
He
collector.
works for the government. He's a hitman for the
Hey,
government.
Tia.
That's what I think Jova is.
He's a
I
hitman.
told
He's a
y'all they
bone
watching me.
collector.
That's why he in my chat.
Right.
The fans is watching me.
And he does that. He does a delivery. That movie where he delivers people. The delivery person, we call him.
The transporter.
Yeah, the transporter.
He
Yep.
said they eat about 10 pounds an hour.
Mhm.
Who does?
He's
is
a
that?
hitman for
pigs
the
or what
government.
pigs?
Yeah, what pigs? This is
Look.
ridiculous.
Look,
This-
and sales gonna go up on pigs.
On pigs. Now you go see me over here with a pig too.
Ugh.
Yeah, to all your friends. I don't know where they went. Went to
Right.
the backyard, never came back.
I tell you. I
Jova.
was watching
Oh,
and
bougie. Some of them are in
Casey
my
Hodges, you
chat.
didn't hear
I'm
me.
co-streaming with
I was watching I'm sorry.
Gina on my live too.
I was
That's why you're
watching
not
her
seeing me.
go through the garden, and I'm like, her stuff is so flourishing and green, and it's cold here, and the cold snap mine looked like how Brooks looked in his video, and where they were
Yep.
getting white around them because the cold snap like froze a lot of the
We
leaves.
got to watch all the southerner people do their gardening because right now it's just indoor for
Hers
me.
looks beautiful. Like everything was so lush and green.
Now I'm thinking about the cereal pig farmer. Yep. And we had a farmer here. I never got why he was a pig farmer. Then now it makes sense. All these girls went missing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't everybody go get pigs because that's gonna draw attention.
Just don't piss off the wrong people, then you're all good.
That's right.
Gardeners be cray cray. Homesteaders be kind of cray.
Right.
You almost got to be a little bit to be able to live off grid, though.
I want to live off. I'm telling you, I want about 10 acres. Billy could take
Erica,
5,
we already know
and I
you cray
could take
cray.
5.
You ain't got to prove it. We already know you cray cray.
She got a pet cemetery in her backyard. People's cats be going missing. The birds be missing. I think Billy's a clone. Never mind. I think he's a clone.
You notice we don't see him as much. She had to
Tyrone.
push the button.
What happened to
and then he
Tyrone?
comes in.
He had sunglasses on last time because his eyes be, glitching.
Listen.
Erica, can I speak now? Can I speak now?
I told Anna Mae to eat the cake.
When I came back to you, I figured out how to Spanish would be. Right, ghetto. It was probably Joe Boss' fault. We gonna blame it on him.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, that's the wrong thing. It jumped. Nope,
Hey,
that
Texas
wasn't.
Lala. Did we
Hold
say that
on.
already?
That's what, yeah.
Now
that's
I know
what.
why everybody lost their minds when Dorothy fell into the pig pen in the Wizard of Oz. They knew.
See, that's what I was talking about, Joe Bob. We already talked
55-gallon drums. Yeah, the drums are better.
Drums. Just the tub. And when you're done, pull the thing. You're gonna have to get you the
goggles, the face mask, yeah. And the two-way valve so you don't have to breathe in the chemicals.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Allegedly.
Clearly.
But once you got the 55-gallon drum, it's better than the bathtub, I think. You just
drum is gonna be that's
valve
just
and pour them out.
Attention.
Yeah.
People don't just naturally have a drum sitting around.
That's not true.
My neighbor has lots of drums.
I got a couple because I use them for dog houses.
Yeah. Dog house. That's a good excuse.
Yes, I use them for dog houses. That's all I'm saying. Work. Get yourself a dog and you're using it for a dog house.
Gotcha. Now I know why everybody lost their minds when Dorothy fell into the pig pen in the Wizard of Oz. Right, they knew.
I did not know half the stuff till I got into the gardening community. Like, this is like literally cereals.
Listen, clearly we ain't the only ones who have warped minds.
Yeah, because they've been right in there with us. Yeah, do that.
I'm trying to be part of the Rose Garden Committee.
Laura acid eats through everything but plastic. Oh, but good, so that I can do the plastic drum.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody about to bust the grape. We just talking.
It just
turned into The Wire. I actually, what's the name of the show I watched that gave me the chemical idea was on Netflix.
Blacklist. Was it Blacklist? That show was correct. I hadn't watched the rest. I'm almost done, but man, that show was dark.
I stopped watching it when his daughter left the show.
Oh, she left? Oh no, okay. I got to the part where the husband died, and then she got back her daughter because she left her with the lady, her mother. No, is it her mother?
I don't know. Did she leave? I don't know.
Okay, it's okay. I don't mind knowing the punch. I'm like, don't bother me.
Look at me being a spoiler. That was like seasons ago, so I thought maybe you had seen it. Yeah, she's not.
Wait, did you guys see the new series on Hulu? It's called Black Cake.
No.
What's that about? That's the show you guys need to get. That's why I was late. Billy had me watching.
Black Cake?
Yeah, it's called Black Cake.
I know Black Cake, and we make that.
What is it about?
What's that about?
It's about a woman who she was from Jamaica or whatever, and her father is, what is he, Chinese or Japanese or something, and
probably Chinese.
Her, and you gotta watch it.
Black Cake. Okay, I'll look that up.
Yeah, it's called.
It better
Black
be
Cake.
good because
you know it's good if I tell you to watch it.
Oh,
I didn't tell you to watch The Family Business. I told you to tell your husband to watch it. You was like, "Oh, I read the book, and the book is really good."
The book is good.
I told you not to watch it. I told you it was
that Tubi budget show.
Look, Roro said
Oh,
black
Roro
cake is
said it's
still
good.
good.
Roro likes it too. Okay.
We'll check it
Yes.
out. Now you know what they say about the quiet ones. That's right.
Mm-hmm. They be in the bushes plotting just with
I
us.
don't.
They
That's why I don't mess with the quiet ones because they quiet don't mean they ain't
I'm
dangerous.
super duper quiet, Gina.
Oh, I heard that at least on Wednesday. That was a big lie. Oh, I'm quiet.
Hey, Tech Money.
I was like,
They
and
take
then Connor's
money.
like, really? You quiet? Hey, Tech Money.
Ain't
Make
nobody
sure you
gonna be
get-
able to get the fire hot enough for that unless they own a crematory. Don't be giving them advice on that. You're gonna
Yeah,
have
that's
people out
not
here
gonna
thinking they
happen.
can just set people on fire and they're gonna be in jail.
Right. Mm-mm.
I'm
They ain't got
quiet.
the means.
Luis Fernando. He said, I'm quiet.
She
Be in the
is.
bushes.
She is quiet. We met up with her in Chicago when we was together that weekend. She's not like
When
quiet,
you
quiet,
were
but she is.
hood rat doing
She's
hood rat
very
stuff with
shy.
friends.
Mhm.
Wait, is
There
Luis
was a-
Fernando Torres Lopez Psalms?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she
Sam.
sobs,
That's
yeah.
her
Oh
husband.
my God.
That's her
That's her
husband's account.
husband's account. Yeah.
She logs in through 3 different accounts, girl. She got lots of them.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Red
Hey,
said, what
Big
the
Red.
baby's going on here?
Yeah, loose. I don't like loose lips people. That's why you gotta
Right.
talk too much.
No.
Expose
Y'all
you.
don't be listening to Joe Biden in this chat. What? We
Loose
just
if
came
you
in
have
like,
barrels.
what the is going on in here?
That whole show Blacklist is based off of Joe Vacchio. You watch all his escapades.
You're
He's
right.
trying to get us
He's
in
the
trouble.
one.
Y'all, I done
He's
told
the
y'all
one.
Joe by the feds.
Yeah, he's the
That's
one.
his life story right
That's
there.
what he does. He works with criminals and does deals with the devil, and he's a criminal himself, but he gets paid by the government and to get away with all this stuff. That's what he does.
Don't
Well,
ask
barrels
me,
and
don't
plastic
get
burning and sulfur
what
chloride and what? You know all of that.
Listen, there is don't listen to nothing. Don't follow nothing in the chat. They him and Ray still going back and forth about this barrel. I am done.
Because you know they both work for the government.
They both work for the government. Mm-hmm. Telling you.
I told y'all I knew I was on the list, and you better believe Erica on somebody's list. And if y'all thought for a second that Urban ain't on somebody's list, y'all
I'm just here. I'm here growing some food. I'm minding my business. I ain't doing nothing.
I'm just
I ain't
trying to
doing
learn
nothing
how
up
to
here.
garden, start a rose bush,
Just plant some collard greens. I ain't doing nothing.
live in the
That's
middle
the
of
best place.
nowhere.
You know, there's some very good soil. We have really made sure our soil is very good. Mhm.
Composting is very important.
Compost.
Composting. We
Mhm.
love our
Right.
compost.
Yes.
You know,
Very good to the
good.
plants.
We good.
Right.
I think you have to be a bit crazy to
Yeah, I
survive in
sent
this
you on the international list.
international list.
Oh Lord.
I'm in Phoenix, but my property I just bought is in
Where's
Sholo.
Sholo? Is that what it's supposed to say? The autocorrect messed that up.
Is in Sholo.
I don't know where that is.
I don't know what that is. That's must be autocorrect.
Sholo, Arizona.
It is
so
New York
low.
Outcast. We just acted up a whole lot.
I'm sure. Well,
And that's basically I'm saying out loud things that I say in my head all the time.
Yeah,
That's it.
you know,
This is the
what
things
the
that
what
we-
if,
I've been
right?
like, you know, you really messing with somebody who knows that there's chemicals out there that keep on.
I'm telling you, that's what the lady at work today. She was talking to me, but my face was like, girl.
I'm laughing at Jason.
Right.
He wants Billy to come on camera and blink twice if he's okay.
Jason, he's
Listen.
unavailable at this moment.
I was gonna say he ain't available.
He's not available.
We just told you about the compost. Jesus. He's going
Jova,
fishing
I am
tomorrow.
so busy.
But you could do a hot
Tiffany
compost.
Benson. I couldn't remember her name. That's the one that's in Arizona. I know who you're talking about.
Okay,
Michelle.
okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't remember what it's Benson something is her channel, but yes, that's the one I was talking about. She
Okay.
doesn't have she has a very small garden space that
Mm.
she utilizes. They're kind of like I think on the hills or
On the
mountains
hills,
of
yeah.
Arizona, whatever. Yeah. I watched her.
Jova, how do you know that's what she's saying? How do you know that's the name of the town?
You know he has the whole map of the US memorized. He knows every
That's
small
it.
town, little town, every back creek, back road has it on the back of his head.
I am done, Jova.
Telling you, this guy
How did you know that?
he is a government worker who was a former criminal, but he still works as the mob boss on the side. And he has immunity. Does that area get snow like Flagstaff?
I am done with you, Jova.
Because how did he get that name from what she put? She put
Sholo, Shiloh. It kind of goes together.
Yeah,
because you know where everybody is. He's already done all our background.
I'm telling you, he
Right.
checked the
You know
IP
he
addresses
had
on
the
the
second
computer. He
computer up.
already knows.
He probably know where her address is. And
Yep. He already knows. Telling you.
Wait a
He has
minute.
too much random information. He has too much random information.
Jack is familiar with the area. Y'all too much. How many feds?
He's changing Agent Mobility.
Happy if it's North Arizona, I would say it does get snow.
Yeah, isn't that girl I watch on Instagram in Arizona? No, she's New Mexico. I keep saying New Mexico. But yeah, she's in the mountains. She has cold weather. Off grid something her name is Off Grid Family.
I don't know if I've watched that person.
I'll
So
send
are
you one
you
of her
guys
videos.
ready?
Hey,
getting ready for the holidays? Hey, broke.
Hey, bro.
Next week.
Nah, I ain't doing nothing.
Next
Are you going to your to your parents, to your dad?
Yeah, we're gonna have a small get together, but the rest of the family, I ain't rocking with them.
Do you guys have it at your dad's? At your
Probably
parents'
at my house. It's probably gonna be at my house because I end up doing most of the cooking because the Steve Vollen told me that I'm cooking. So probably at my house.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt's here right now from Jamaica, so she's here till December the 8th. And then she's going back because her husband's having surgery.
Yeah.
I think maybe having surgery, I'm not sure. And then just as 4 of us for Christmas.
Okay.
Last year we were gonna get together, and then it was a whole the nonsense, who's jab, who's not jab, and this, that. I'm like, you know what, it's just too much surveys being taken. So one can do your own thing, and we'll do our own thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
What do y'all got planned in the chat? You guys ready for the holidays? I just do for my family. My daughter and her family come over too, but I don't do anything.
About 5 of you guys? About 5 of you got you, your husband, your daughter, your boyfriend. So like 6, 7 of you got. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a.
Yep, it'd be 6 of us.
Yeah,
with
not
the
gonna have a
baby.
big,
Nope. It's gonna just be the 3 of us. Maybe 4.
Are your kids coming, Erica? Your other kids?
Maybe just my other son. He might come home. But I gotta be at work the next day at midnight, so we ain't gonna be doing much. I ain't gonna be doing much.
Fall. Just fall the day before and take 3 days off.
Right.
Allegedly.
Right. And then call my dad.
Twist my ankle. And I have a wedding. I have a wedding on the 21st, which is the Friday. December. Right before Christmas. They're getting married. Yeah. She's getting married
like that.
Well, they're getting married on a Thursday night. So I had the Friday off because I am certainly not going to work on Friday. And then it's right into the holiday. So it's cheaper on the Friday, she said. That's why she's doing it. So all the family's coming in from overseas. And then, yeah. So that's going to be the good part of Christmas. Yeah.
I'm looking at Nightbot's comments and I'm like, Nightbot just doing, and it's fine, but I don't have a command to talk about my memberships. So, but Nightbot is doing that.
Oh, it's
I saw
me.
this
It's
pop
mine.
up.
It's mine. That's mine. I'm thinking that's not you. That's my comments. Yeah.
Oh,
Anything with a little circle on the side is me. Is my
it is
my
okay.
thing. Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't have a command for that. And why is he telling everybody like,
Yeah, Ghetto's having this
I'm like,
hymnus.
I
Yeah,
haven't
just three
set
of
up a
us. Yeah.
command for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have memberships, but now I see you're buying me a
Yeah.
coffee now.
It's showing you all the comments from all of the lives that are running.
Awesome.
I haven't put my Christmas tree up in 4 years. Hey, Frugal Mama.
Now
Turk
I
ducking.
do enjoy having my tree up. Hey, Frugal Mama.
Hey, Tuck.
I do
Hey, Tuck.
enjoy that. Who came in? Tuck. Hey, how are you? Happy Friday. I do enjoy having my tree up. I actually who was I talking to? Was it you, Erica? Where I was like, people got Christmas trees up already? No, I was talking to my daughter.
It's up over here already too.
You know what?
I'm gonna do mine this weekend. Y'all just gave me the okay to put mine up.
People want some sparkle in their life. They want to feel happy, so they put it up from like Halloween. They had the Christmas their stuff
exactly.
Right. I gotta bring my Halloween stuff upstairs, so I might as well take my Christmas stuff down all at the same time.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do mine early because I mean this house was completely decorated outside, and I was like, it's only like I usually wait until the day after Thanksgiving. That was just traditionally what we did. We waited till the day after Thanksgiving, then we put our tree up, and then we took it down after the new year. But I like having my tree up and being in the living room watching TV and have the lights out, and the only lights are coming for the tree. And I have a tree for my upstairs and my basement.
That act crazy on the holidays. I'm seeing Psalm's comment. Yeah.
I don't do a lot of shopping though, so I don't deal with the craziness of the holiday.
No.
Doing well watching
But I will
football.
do some cooking of some specialties that I haven't done in a while. So I gotta make the sorrel. So I'll probably make that in the next 2 weeks. So I have I drink that like water, honestly. I just be sipping that all day at work, sipping my sorrel.
I just saw David posted that he finished making his sorrel.
I'm telling you, man, get you through the holidays, man. So I'll make some.
My sorrel didn't perform that well this year, but I might order me some.
Yeah, you can go to the Asian store, the Jamaican store. They have the dry one.
I have to see if we have I know I have an Asian store, but I don't know if we have a Jamaican one.
Or
we do. I think it's one right up the street from me. I seen it one day. I was riding down the street. I was like,
the dry sorrel.
Yeah.
Use a dry one. It does the same thing.
My tree may still be from last year. Sometimes that be happening, Miss Felicia. I don't have it in my house.
Whatever gives you joy, man. Just do what you gotta do. Sometimes it's rough in these streets.
My aunt used to saran wrap her tree with all the decorations and then throw it in it. I'd be like, girl, change out the colors at least. And she'd be like, no, too much work.
I do take off all my decorations, but last year, it was a couple years ago. I bought a pre-lit tree. So
I love that. Pre-lit's better. Yeah.
So I don't take it down. I just take it down into the basement, but it's still put together.
Right.
But it doesn't have ornaments and stuff on it. So when I bring it upstairs, because I have 3 different themes that I do for my tree. So I switch them up. So I have a red and silver, a blue and silver, and all white and silver ornaments.
I like the Tiffany blue with the silver. Yeah. And
we have those.
But I threw up my stuff now. I'm like, I'm done with Christmas. I threw them all out.
I think this year we're doing red and black. I think Alex must have do red and black this year.
Chicago Bulls colors? It was like Chicago basketball.
I know. I don't even like Chicago. But
don't say that. I think it's some Chicagoans in here.
I know. You see, I try to whisper it.
Don't let sunshine come in out the bushes and she'd be like, what do you say about Chicago? You say about Chicago?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some dry sorrel because I wanted to try. I've never had it, and I wanted to try the sorrel drink. Christmas trees usually come from my area for a lot of the country. Oh, they come from there. Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes. And they are still. I've never done a fresh tree.
Never done a real tree.
Not
no.
interested.
Yeah, always
Not
fail.
interested.
I think we
Not
did
interested.
1 year in just the pine needles. I didn't know you
That's
got to
why I'm
keep
not
them
interested. My
hydrated
uncle
and all
used to
that.
do it.
No.
Yeah. Teal, purple, silver for me. I like
Yeah,
that. I
like us.
like them
Yeah,
not together though. I would do teal and
Passion,
silver.
that's
And
what we
or
did
purple and
I am
silver.
last
so
Yeah.
year.
simplistic. I like a very clean look to my tree. I do.
Hmm.
Billy
I
makes
like
the
the
tree
white
look
trees
like a
though too. The
Macy's
white
tree.
ones.
That's what I have now. I have a white
Yeah,
tree. I've never
yeah,
had one before, but the pre-lit is a white tree and it's like
yeah.
7 feet tall.
Mm.
Yeah.
What
It's
happened
All
my
with
right, then.
Alex Erica with him texting the girl? It's not you, it's me. You had me on that for like 3. I'm like, what? How you know about it's not you, it's me?
I'm so done
Girl.
with him. I'm so
Alex
done
is a
with him.
whole soap opera at
And
this
you're reading
point.
the man's text. Like, there's no like what he say?
When I tell you, I had to text a girl and was like, listen, you and Alex's friendship is over. It's over. Like this girl was going in on my son, like, you ain't no good. I was like, child, y'all are just friends. We're gonna
Yeah.
end this friendship now. So I had to wake up Alex and ask Alex 101 questions about why this girl was texting him. And
Mhm.
he was like, I think her brother snitched on me about cheating on her. I said, you know
Oh
what?
Lord have mercy.
I'm so over you and all your
Oh
school
Lord.
issues.
So is sorrel actually a flower? Because I know it looks
Yeah, it's the
flower-ish.
petals
I
of
thought it was a
hibiscus.
flower.
Okay.
Not the
And,
usual
and
hibiscus. The that's a
it's
particular
it's of
hibiscus.
the hibiscus family,
Yeah.
yes. And the petals, you take the petals and you can make a drink. You steep it and it will
Yeah,
make a drink.
steep it
Hmm.
and make a drink. I think the Latinos have a name for it too. What's the name of it?
And,
Oh
and
no,
Flor
Sam,
de
are you
Jamaica? Flor de Jamaica?
something like that. I
Something
don't know how
like
to
that.
say it. Yeah.
why
Roselle.
is
Yeah, that's it. Roselle.
Sophie
That's it. Yeah,
and
Roselle.
Ray talking about chainsaws in the chat? I done missed something.
Alex
I need
putting it
to
down.
get
Yeah,
another
Alex been putting
chainsaw
it down.
too.
Alex been in school all 4 months and is already having about 10
All
girlfriends.
4 months.
My God, all of 4
Don't make
months.
no sense.
He out of control. I told
Well, it's not cheating.
Erica.
It's not really cheating. He's not committed to nobody. He's just,
I told Erica the problem with Alex. I told her this today. We were talking about something else, but it's still it lays true to this too. I said the problem with Alex is he done been around adults so much in his life that he doesn't know that he's only 12.
Right.
Yeah.
He functions in this world as
As an
someone who's
adult.
older than he is. I need him to
Yeah.
act 12.
So he
And
don't know
he
why they're acting
tries.
so cray
He
cray.
does
That's your problem.
try.
It was
And
just
he
your
is a
turn, girl.
kid.
It was just your turn.
There are
You
times
don't
where
own me.
he's a kid. Alex
Yeah.
got a little something for the
Let me go plug in
Hush
my
up,
damn thing
Sweat.
before I get shut down. Hold on, I'm gonna walk
Right.
away for a second.
I can't.
Oh, y'all was talking about chainsaws to cut down Christmas trees. Gotcha. You better been. Yes, it's spelled Jamaica, but pronounced how you said it. So I guess you said it right, Urban. The way the Latinos say
Mhm.
it.
He says, "Come on, Erica, let Alex handle the young ladies." Like, Ray, I'm telling you,
He
I
out of
throw my hands
control
up.
right
I
now.
throw my hands
I
up.
don't like it. He ain't
I
out of
told
control.
him
He
he's
is
the
at
he's
the
the
same
hot
time.
kid in the school. He's very popular and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like all the attention, honestly.
He is really an introvert.
Yeah.
He's
Alex
not as
really
extroverted
he
as
don't
people
like
think he
being
is.
smothered and all that. He
Mm-hmm.
don't really like it. But just the fellas like want to be like him. It's weird. It's weird to see him in that type of way. All the guys say what's up to him and vice versa. But the girls, oh, they petty. They so petty when it comes to my son. It's just like, Yeah, passion. What the one he did when so I don't know if I told you guys
Pimping ain't easy. Yeah.
it was like the Friday before Halloween. We let him go to the haunted house. And Alex wasn't answering his phone. He ain't been home all day, but he was like communicating when he could type of thing, or when he wanted to. Not when he could, when he wanted to. All of a sudden, it was like 9 o'clock. We didn't hear nothing from this kid. When I tell you, when he finally answered his phone, he was like, "Oh, my bad. I'm over here." No, you're not there. We was just there. Like, you're not there. He giving us the store across the street from where he actually had. He on a
That was
whole
me.
date.
And I always got caught because my parents would always check. I'm like, damn, why can't you just leave me alone? Let me live my life.
I'm that parent. I am that parent. Hey,
Let me live
sunshine.
my life.
I am
But-
that
I
parent.
ain't doing nothing. I'm just hanging out.
You ain't got no life. You don't pay no bills. You ain't got no life. That's my
I'm
life.
telling you, he was on a whole date talking about, "Oh, I'll be back out." Nah, Billy was like, "Nah, let me go see who you with." He was on a double
Hey,
date.
sunshine.
I was
Mm-mm.
like, Bill was like, "Let me handle this." Yeah, you're gonna have to, because this kid here, this one
Hey,
here,
Shanna.
it's just, he drive me crazy.
Shanna.
Hey, sunshine.
Mm-mm.
Who called sunshine?
Nobody.
Who called-
You said Chicago. That was it. Chicago.
That was it.
She's like,
I
what's
said
going on?
Chicago, she pop out of nowhere.
I told you somebody was gonna get you. Yeah, he cracks me up. And it's that age too. The girls are this is what, when I remember my
bro.
oldest was in school, this is what they said the girls start getting like really into the boys about this age.
Yeah,
And they probably getting his head all swole up.
they do.
Mm.
There's this one girl, she stayed trying to snitch on my son. Stay. And I just be looking at her like, stop snitching on him. At this point, I don't even care what he doing, because you just keep snitching on him. Let that boy be.
Let him live.
You know what type of girl he hanging out with today?
That's because she wants you to cut it. She wants you to tell him that ain't the kind of girl you want him to hang with. You want him to hang with the kind of girl she is.
She is, yeah.
Now
That
fix
she
it,
ain't the type of girl
Erica.
I want him to bring home, though. That's the issue.
Fix it, Erica. Now she thinks she is the kind, so you better
Yeah,
fix
but
it.
she ain't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. My
Listen,
son
at
ain't
this
bringing home no.
juncture, none of them is the type that I'd want him to bring home.
Nope.
We ain't even talking about that yet.
Nope.
He better not even be thinking about it.
He just sowing
Girl.
oats right now. Laying down
Listen.
seeds.
Mm-mm.
He be
But
taking
you
them
know, you
to the
can't tell
cafe
kids
with
nothing. They
his.
all think they in love.
He take them to the cafe with his little allowance money.
Oh,
You.
I don't be bringing any girls to the cafe. That's me, and my homeboys, my home slices.
They just be following you.
I be following. I ain't no follower though. I take charge. I take lead.
You take
That's
lead? Okay.
Lord.
All right.
That's why I'm so good in relationships.
Yeah, you are horrible in relationships.
You're good at being
You're
wobbling, being
Like,
wobbling and
I-
weaving. That's what you're good at.
I
Oh no,
will.
she's coming. Hide.
You don't have no relationships. Those are called friendships.
Right.
Friendships.
I hate having to take charge. I wish the women will have charge.
Nobody needs to be in charge. It's a friendship.
Right.
It's a friendship, yeah.
Ray
Right.
said they should be paid for your
Pay for
lunch.
your lunch.
Are you still with the 8th grader?
My friends.
Oh yeah, she's in his friend zone now again.
They all friends.
We ain't in
You
a
come to
friend zone,
Georgia.
but we
Watch,
friends.
one day you gonna come outside your school and I'm gonna be standing there. You can be like,
Did you text
Yeah.
your uncle today?
No, I didn't text any of them to say thank you. I will though.
Hey, get up,
Quality and balance.
everybody.
Hey Mira.
hey here.
Hey, Mira.
Hi, Mira.
How was your school week, Alex?
Mm.
It was
How's
something.
math? How's your math class going?
I got an 87.
Oh, that's
That's
very
not
good.
bad.
It's going
That's
good.
very
It's
good.
going better than first semester.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you communicating with him? We
No.
still not communicating?
No. He wasn't even here today, and I was glad.
This
Get your
is
grades. Is all that matters.
You're not being helpful, Ray. You're not being helpful.
who we need help guiding who? You? The fellas?
Basically, because it'd be hard work out here for us to do it.
Right.
But to do it and still be able to you to have an ego at the end of it.
I think Ray's drinking. He don't sound coherent.
Right.
He typing some foolishness over there.
His
What you
wife
sipping on,
must
Ray?
not be home for him to be speaking
What
so
you
freely.
sipping on, Ray?
She in the back cave.
Ray and nephew? You drinking some Ray and nephew over there, mom?
She ain't in the back cave.
Oh,
He typing and looking over his shoulder like,
Yeah.
Right.
She ain't there.
You know, he messed up one of the steps so he can hear it creak when she coming
Exactly.
down. So he can change the
we can
subject.
close the screen quickly. Hi,
Right.
honey. I mopped the floor for you. I vacuumed the house. I washed all the dishes. Can I eat now, honey?
That's
Can I
a
eat
lie.
dinner now?
That's a lie if I ever heard one.
Right.
Y'all are
God put us here to
delusional.
guide you all.
Y'all are delusional.
But you guys always get lost without us. We have to give you the directions. You can't even read a map.
Child.
Good night,
Good night.
Arlethea.
Good
Arletha.
night, Arletha. Listen.
God put us here. He had to bring us here because you were getting it all wrong. We had to fix all the
Listen.
problems.
Y'all couldn't solve
Right.
no problems.
No problems.
Nothing.
Listen. But that's okay because we were brought here also to make you believe that you're the reason that you're solving the.
Right.
We were made to solve the problems, but make you feel like you did it.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I'm just eating chocolate like I don't have to lose weight. My God, I need to stop. So I don't buy this stuff. They're so addictive.
See,
That's what I want. I want some chocolate and some chips.
I wanted some ice cream today. I didn't get it though. Look, she is sunshine. We know what it is.
Y'all
We
causing
don't
problems
cause
that need to be
problems,
solved, though.
Ghetto, don't start with
Ghetto.
me. We don't
Ghetto.
cause problems.
Stay
You know,
in
he
your
has one
growth
good eye
zone.
left. Like he really shouldn't
What's
be
his
talking to
growth
nobody.
zone?
Where's Mrs. Ghetto?
7,900. Stay in your
That's
growth
what I was
zone.
about to say. Where is Mrs. Ghetto?
Yeah, because he got one good eye left.
Right.
You better watch yourself.
Y'all ain't
Hey,
nothing but a
take care of New
rib
York.
without drip sauce. We don't need
Rib
the
without
drip sauce. But guess what you can't do without your rib?
Right.
Just saying.
Just
Right.
saying.
Have a good one, New York Outcast.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Geneva always sleeping somewhere. I know she is because she would have popped in.
Right.
Mm-hmm. She's probably taking a nap, right?
Yeah.
Who put Eddie's in the turkey and dressing to make it more interesting this year?
What is Eddie's?
What's Eddie's? Is that some kind of
Eddie's
seasoning?
ice cream?
Nah, that ain't how you spell it.
You know it's Mara though.
What's
He said
Eddie's?
to make it more interesting this year. So somebody must have did something on TikTok or Instagram or something. I just bought some chocolate chip.
I heard we solve about 99 problems of the rib.
Listen.
Yep.
Listen, sweet thumb. We
solve
know what it is.
99 problems.
We know what
Right.
it is. No ribs. We be more flexible. Okay.
What's Eddie
What is
Bull?
Eddie Pools. Listen, you need to get. Oh,
What is that?
What is
I
it?
got it.
What is that?
Your nerds candy.
Oh, your
Edibles.
nerds candy?
Edibles.
That made you tipsy the other day? You
Oh.
walking the wall?
Edibles, Mira.
Okay.
There's a lot
And
of
then
edibles.
such as eating cookies. Exactly. I bought these things on clearance and now I'm
Listen,
yamming them
we're a
off.
little slow. You can't be trying to make that.
Let me just eat them all now and done, so then I'll be done with it and don't
No,
bother me
we're
again
not
ever.
doing that. That's where the guidance.
What
comes
type
in.
of chocolate is it, Urban?
I'm eating M&Ms. I'm eating
Oh.
mini Snickers. I have
Mm-mm.
Twix and I have Toffee or something. I'm eating all of it.
Nope, Joe
You
Bob.
just bought me
Nope.
these amazing
AJ3.
ginger chews. Oh,
I
these
like
things
turtles
are so
though.
good.
I love turtles. And Ferrero Rocher.
My husband liked turtles too. I don't like, and he had got some. Somebody had made some homemade ones, and he was like, "You don't want none?" I said, "Now you, at all these years, you still don't know. I don't like nuts in my food. Period.
You don't like
Let's
nuts?
change the subject because you're gonna
You
make
don't like
this
nuts, Gina?
Not
You
in
don't
my
like
food. Not in my food. They are
only in the
standalone.
room.
They are standalone. They don't need to be inside of things."
They're not in her food, only in her room.
Mhm.
Look, now here comes J3. If he come up here eating nuts, I'm done. I'm done. I'm just gonna throw everything away.
No crunch and munch.
Mm-mm.
Oh my
Mm-mm.
goodness.
You will ruin a dessert for me with putting any kind of nuts in it. It just ruins it. I don't like it.
Don't put edibles in your dessert. No. I think it's better in your food. Hey, Jags. Did I miss
Mm-mm.
anybody else? Raisins in the macaroni and cheese and potato salad for the win.
Nope.
Who puts raisins in macaroni and cheese?
Them people on TikTok.
Oh wait, that's
That
the
shouldn't
people
even be
on
allowed.
TikTok. She
Yeah,
said,
that one time they put vegetables like carrots and stuff in there. I was like, oh no.
"What?
And the macaroni and cheese.
No,
It was a recipe on the Food Network.
no.
Food Network, anyways.
I was like, why y'all let them do that?
No, the most I'm
Pure
willing to
Boss
put
sent
in
me a
like
video on
macaroni and
Instagram.
cheese, maybe like lobster or shrimp, like a seafood.
That's
Yeah, that tastes
different.
good in macaroni and cheese. That
Right,
goes
that's
good
that's
together.
the farthest I'm willing to go with macaroni and cheese.
But not yeah.
But they ain't doing that at Thanksgiving.
no,
Hey,
I made
Geneva.
this year because it's only
Hey,
3 of us.
Geneva.
Nuts and
Nuts in the macaroni and cheese? Nah, man.
No, sir.
Hey,
Who puts nuts in
Jennifer
macaroni?
must have woke up Geneva.
No, he said she was running to get some food, so she was out.
Wait,
White
who?
chocolate.
Geneva can't drive.
Sure she can.
Geneva.
I
cannot
might have
drive.
read that wrong, but I could have
She's
sworn I saw
legally
Mia
blind, but
say
she's not
that.
literally blind, right?
She
Dry
cannot
oxtail.
drive.
What is dry? What do you mean? Like, what is dry oxtail? Why
I
would
don't
it
know.
be
Joe
dry?
Boss sent me an Instagram video, and this lady took out the oxtail out the package and put it in the pan and then put it in the oven. She didn't wash the meat, season the meat, marinate
What?
the meat, nothing. I said this is an abomination to oxtails.
You know, I don't like any cooking videos for one, especially if they don't season the food. Two, if they season with salt and pepper. What?
Salt and pepper is not even seasoning. Salt and pepper is just basic. It doesn't even count in the seasoning category.
No.
I'd be like, what is happening here? And why is it
Hey,
people that
Charles.
will follow this recipe? Like,
Oh, Mira, you can't see the comments because I'm streaming Gina's live on my channel as well. So it's
whose
like
comments? Which one is he
Yeah.
on? Hey,
he's on
Charles.
yours, I think, or he's on mine.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's. Yeah,
She
it was
said
dry.
it was
The oxtail
pretty
had
neat.
no color. It was just dry. It was horrible. And she thought she did the best thing. Oh, I make oxtails. Oh, look at it's so good. Did it so good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nope.
J3, we know you eat it. Every time somebody go live, it's either fruit or you eating food. One or the
Mangoes
other.
or some kind of something.
He
Now it's
got barbecue chicken and
That sounds
sweet potato
good.
fries. So he
Mhm.
got
I don't
barbecue
really like
sauce
sweet
on
potato
his
fries,
mouth.
so.
Only nuts and macaroni is cashew cream if you're vegan, but I prefer cream.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not crunching on nuts in your mouth. Like it's different. It's been blended out. That's okay.
Urban, say that.
Now,
Yeah,
see, I do give ingredients when I do cooking videos, Mike. But I always say in my cooking videos, especially when I'm making savory stuff, I typically don't do a lot of dessert ones. Season to your liking. So if you don't like things, don't add them. Hey, Virginia Bushcrafter,
Hey, Virginia.
Hey, Virginia.
but season your food. It make
Please.
that's when you go to a restaurant, you're liking the food there because it's seasoned.
Season and had some butter. They got butter in there and all kind of fat. Man,
Mhm.
Oh Lord, Ray.
hold on. I mean, Sunshine. She's watching a cooking show where they didn't clean off the veggies and didn't take the sticker. Oh, girl, that turned me right off.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Why is the
No.
sticker still on the vegetables?
What?
You know what? If this is like
Let me
one
scroll
thing I
back down
do when I and I almost made a video about it once because I feel like people don't do this and they should. Whenever I buy grapes from the store, because I buy grapes fairly often because my husband loves them. So I always when I get home, I always put them in a bowl with some vinegar and water
Mm-hmm.
and let it sit. And then
Right.
I switch them around and once I take the grapes out, you can see all the dirt and
Yep.
sand and stuff in the bowl.
Yep.
You're still going to need to rinse the grapes again because they
Again.
were sitting in there with that.
Right.
But some people just go and buy that stuff and put it in the fridge and eat it. And it's like, it's just as if we grew it out of our yard. It's less, some things are less dirty when we're growing them because of we're not growing things so close together and stuff.
Mhm.
Yep.
But we still have to clean them. They're not without dirt, they're outside.
I'll eat my own dirt from my garden, but I'm not eating dirt from the store. Because at least I know it's just dirt. It's not like maybe a
Mhm.
fly, whatever, but it's not
Mhm.
people's dirty
I
hands.
will
And
do that with my tomatoes. I'll pick tomatoes from
in the garden,
my
but
bushes and eat them right off the bush.
if it's not mine,
Or my
I'm not doing that.
strawberries. But yeah, I just don't. I'm like, if I be wanting to do a video because I'm like, maybe you don't realize how much stuff is on that your
Yep.
produce that you're buying.
They
Yeah.
don't seem to care.
Be washing it.
They don't seem to care.
You right, Joe Boss. Some people do just eat it right in the store. They don't
Yep.
think nothing of
They
it. As a
pop it up.
kid, I know I probably did, but that's as a
A
kid.
kid,
When
yeah.
you grow up, you do things differently.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get some. What kind of fish is that?
Escaviche. Yeah. I like escaviche. Yeah.
Mhm.
I never had it.
It's like they kind of fry it up first and then they marinate it with vinegar and
Yeah.
all the pickled peppers and carrots and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Usually it's red, usually snapper.
Mm-hmm.
fancy. My garden
yeah.
doesn't
It's
have
good.
poison. That's right. So I'll pick and eat something, almost anything. Yes, Lala. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Virginia, I
true.
was window shopping for a new tent. I think I found one. Virginia.
Awesome. That's fancy, Ray. I never had that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
You
I'm
never
not a
had, you
huge
had to have
seafood.
it. They be selling
Huh?
them at the Mexican restaurant sometimes too. It
Hmm.
comes with the pickled vegetables stuffed inside. I used to make mine on a grill, and then you take it off and you put the pickled vegetables inside and you put it in the oven for a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
You so right, sweet thumb. That's not why I was laughing. Mike is stupid. Squirrels
Was
rubbing
rubbing
bits
bits on the
your
tomato.
tomatoes.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to
Ah,
figure out what's living in the chicken coop because I saw a little mouse, but now today I see the doodles are getting bigger and bigger. I'm like, that's not really a good sign, is it? If the
Mm-mm.
doodles are getting bigger, so I'm gonna have to go tomorrow with like 15 traps and just trap these things.
it
And knock
depends.
them
Sometimes
in.
I'll do that too, Mike, because I always have my hose out there.
Yeah, I have my
It,
hose
it
out there
depends on
too.
what it is. Because if I'm picking them higher up, it's not. They're nowhere where they're getting splashed on when it rains. The dirt
Yeah,
isn't splashing
Right.
up. But my
a
stuff that
little
I
dirt's
picked
good
that's
for you
lower,
though. It's good for your microbiome.
yeah.
It's
But
good.
the lower stuff I might rinse off. I might. I just really got my all my squashes stuff stacked up in my basement. I had to get a bunch of boxes. I go to Sam's and Costco and take their boxes
Mm-hmm.
for me to sit my squashes so it's
Hey,
like,
Darren.
you know, hopefully it'll keep for some months. Hey Darren. So hopefully it'll keep for some months and I can I don't have to worry about it going bad. because I had a bunch of delicata and that honey nut squash.
Mm.
Bro, if you want to
Virginia, it's
come up on
3-9.
Gina's channel because she's running it live. So go on Gina's channel and then
Oh, he came up on yours.
no, yeah, but
Hold on,
he's home. He can party now. So I'm saying
Urban. I'm
come
home
up,
now.
but
Let's
go
party.
on Gina's
Oh,
chat.
why you on Urban's, bro? Y'all put J3. Everybody over on Urban's. La. I see y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
No, Jag is on
But
your
the
channel.
link is I don't I you
I only
they
have
probably
14
still-
people. You have like 40, right?
Yeah. It's all good. I'm picking with you.
Mm.
I was talking to Bro because he said I'm chilling. I'm just
No, he
picking
went
with
from
you.
yours to mine. He's going back and forth. Oh, you're chilling. You're not
No,
coming
he's
up.
still in yours. He's still in yours.
Okay. Can't stop
Um
welcome. Okay.
I dropped the link. I don't know if you guys probably can still hit the link, I think, from Urban side.
They should.
No.
It says comments will be posted to multiple channels on underneath my chat.
I don't see your link. Hold on. You just dropped.
First of all, whoever it is, I'm about to slap fire out of whoever it is because I'm gonna figure out who you are. I had this thing said 40 something, it just dropped real quick. So I know y'all ran over to the Urban channel.
No, they didn't because my number's the same. Mine's the same. Oh, Cactus is on both. She's on both.
it dropped like 5 or 6 people. I kid you not.
Can't stop said I'm
Mine
Team
dropped
Urban.
3.
Mirrors on both.
I know mine. The little watch hours help, right? Mirrors on both. Okay. Yeah, he's on both.
I like to know why y'all ladies acting up tonight.
We not.
Listen here. Put that chicken bone down. Put that chicken bone down.
Yeah.
I knew you was coming up here with barbecue sauce on your mouth. Look
You
at
don't put
it.
no barbecue sauce nowhere on my mouth. But why you ladies want to be in here talking all dirty and talking about?
We not.
Your glasses are all sideways, chicken in your listen. Get the chicken out of your mustache. Look at you. You just
Now the question is, are you sure that's chicken in my mustache?
I don't know what you be
Jesus.
doing.
Now see, we was up here keeping it clean. You the one acting up.
No, y'all in here talking all dirty, talking about eating dirty vegetables and nuts and all this stuff. And I need to keep it clean. It is
It's
not
Friday
late night.
It's after hours.
It is
right.
just because the sun went down early does not mean it's nighttime.
That means you're gonna stay up
It's
late.
nighttime.
It's
late.
nighttime if there's no sun.
Exactly. We gonna be slanging in the streets right now. Nighttime.
All night long. All
Look
night.
what Brooke said. Brooke said J3 got the chicken like Captain
Like a Captain
Kid.
Kid, man.
Hey. I'm just coming to mess with y'all. I'm going back to finish eating my dinner.
Mm.
Nice to see y'all, ladies.
All right.
Mhm. Tell the wife we said hi.
Yes, I will. She heard you. She right there.
Oh, we know she right there.
Donations. I'm not supposed to
Spirit said, "Why you eat that chicken like that boy from Coming to America?" Donations. Honey, he be slinging honey.
What are we slagging? So Mira can stay inside.
Mm.
If y'all didn't get your honey yet, make sure y'all go see J3.
Yeah.
That's the new blue
Well,
pill.
That's sticky icky.
He probably out now by now. Every time America mentioned it, now he's like, "You got people coming over
His
here."
phone
getting-
start ringing every time I say it.
Listen, he like, "I'm out."
It's like beaver.
That's right. See, Shannon was there. She said,
He's
"At
gonna
least
eat
he
that
went eating the mango."
Mhm.
Listen,
I
You
got
had
about
to
4
be
more
there to
mangoes
know.
to eat. Never mind. My goodness.
and it's the funniest part about that mango thing is it was so innocent. Like he didn't see
It
nothing
was.
wrong with what was happening, but we was all like, "Sir, you are live.
Yeah, you're on the camera. Can you please?
We can see you."
Can you please? do that in private.
He didn't mute himself. He didn't do
Nothing. He was holding a whole conversation with the pin in his mouth. And I was like, how are you doing this, sir?
Listen, they go African dreaming.
Yeah, African.
Go live, Jay.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I'm just like, and he was just rotating that seat.
Man.
I'm like, yo, is it just me? It's
All
my
the
mind.
noise, all the
And I
sound
had to be
effects,
up on the
everything.
screen with that. I was like, no, I know everybody see
There's
what
nothing
I'm
wrong with
looking at.
E-Mango, but that was inappropriate.
That was like, that was food porn. That was food porn. Plain and simple.
Listen,
Deacon Jags was it up there eating the mango like that. And my
it
God.
was so innocent. He just sitting up there like I'm sitting up here in this live, and he just was giving that mango the work.
Did I miss somebody?
Right.
He hollowed those cheeks, sucking on that pin.
Mm-hmm.
And why people looked at him crazy. Listen, I was like, sir, the camera is on.
For real.
That's what you call fine wine, right? He's 8. He got the techniques down pat.
That's what I said. He could do.
Got to teach the youngins,
He could
what's
do a
all
whole
about.
Zoom class.
a
Listen,
whole Zoom class. Patreon.
Right.
so that's what we
It was not innocent. Believe that. Oh, she don't believe it's innocent.
Listen. They could be called that, Jova. It was not innocent. Believe that. I know that's right. So you were there too.
Yeah, it was because he was literally eating the
You might have
mango.
missed it. This was a minute ago. This was probably a couple months back.
Yeah, a couple
Maybe
of months.
longer. Yeah.
Yeah,
And we
technique.
was having a serious conversation on African Dreamers Live. It was really a serious conversation, not even being funny. He came in to get put in on the conversation, but he was eating a mango at the time, and it just broke up the whole conversation.
The whole thing. I saw Erica trying to keep, like, hold on.
Look, J3.
Oh, she made her
You
garlic.
did the ginger honey.
That's
Cardi
what
B said he gonna eat that.
I mean, it's for Billy.
That's exactly what he was doing.
He need that.
Mm-mm.
He need that.
That's good though. The
I
garlic
want
is
some of
very
those
good.
pink. No, it wasn't called pink. What was that grapefruit you had? Broke. What's it called? It wasn't a pink. It was pink something grapefruit. And I want that plant.
When you got skills, you got the skills. That's for sure.
Right. We ain't denying you skills.
Hey, Nikki.
Now. Jova
I'm watching your chat, not my chat.
Cuffs and collars.
I was ignoring him because he's a mess. We're gonna show out for the After Dark.
Oh yeah.
When is that again?
I didn't pick the date yet.
Oh, you didn't pick a date. Okay, but it's coming up.
Just
You need to explain to people it's not 2A because they came up there with 2A and they didn't get that. It was it was like we're not talking about 2A. We're talking about 2A.
So that was the point.
2A.
The point was we were saying we was gonna be prepping After Dark, right? That's what everybody knew the title. But no, and I kept saying we're gonna do it at night because it's gonna be for the grown folks. People were putting it together. And even during the conversation, I was like, y'all missing the whole live. Like
missed the whole thing. They're prepping to be camping in the dark. Like, no, we're not camping. We laying it low and spreading it wide. That's what they're talking about.
Listen.
And I'm like, yo, do you not get what this is about?
They know now. Now they can't wait till it happens again.
Right, because they was confused. Them men came in there confused.
Oh,
they're like, yeah, you can come in there with the night goggles and you could do this. Yeah, you could. But you're not listening to what we're saying.
I can put my scope on. Right. Yeah, you don't need a scope. It's not a hard target to hit, guys. You
Right.
can find it quite easily. It's right there.
If you need a scope to find your way, boy, you not mature
Listen.
enough.
Yes, he does sell honey.
Like, I'm just like, I was laughing. Like, I'm like, they really don't get what's going on right now, and they're on the panel. So I'm
Shannon
like,
said
okay.
y'all had grown men blushing.
You're
Y'all
gonna
did.
catch
You
on real
ain't
soon.
learning, Shannon.
That was funny. But Shannon got her toolkit though. She won, right? Her and Jason won their
Yeah,
toolkit.
Shannon and Jason, they was excited about that, boy.
I'm sure they were. They were out camping and out in nature. Mm-hmm.
What you say about hot tub? What was that? The live with hot tub? It might have been the hot tub.
I don't think hot tub was hot tub there.
No, that was
No.
another live.
I saw
That's another live.
the UGA Pink. I'm sorry, Broke.
That
I
was
didn't see
with
that.
hot tub.
Yeah,
and,
Gina can see your comments, Broke. He
Jesus.
put the
Yep.
tree in there, Gina.
Yep, I saw it. The UGA Pink is the one I was talking about. Because his
Yeah.
daughter said it tastes like an orange, and I trust her.
And a Thompson grapefruit, he said.
I saw the Thompson, but it was
That
the
would taste-
UGA Pink
UGA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't selling nothing. Oh, no. I don't sell that. Mm-mm. Get a hold of TK. Oh, she sells those stuff,
TK
right?
was she does the stuff. She sells like
the toys.
The stuff, yeah.
That's
You
when
know,
I learned. I'm like, oh, there's this new products. I didn't know any about these products until she went up there, was explaining.
Mhm.
And I think Yaya had a live similar with a sales rep from a company going through all the products that you can use nowadays. Brutus.
Grown up toys broke. like the rose.
Oh, we talking about the rose.
Some of these lives are like, man, you end up in some alleys and one-way streets. I'm like, my God, jeez. How we end up over here?
Listen, every woman should have a rose in her life.
It just started raining about a minute ago. Okay.
I don't know much about them, but I would agree.
Yeah, you don't know. Mm-hmm. I didn't see you in here. Okay,
I have no idea what's going on.
No, we don't know half the time either. We just keep talking.
So it's a little different from Broke After Dark. It's so the 12 Days of Christmas. Broke, did you see any of the content from last year's 12 Days of Christmas? So there's a giveaway on like several channels at Christmas time. You'll know the lineup when we get there. But at the end of the 12 days, they did a After Dark. And that was for the grown-ups. And it's for the grown-ups toys.
Unless Rose's pay bills not in my house.
Listen. Don't say never.
Never say never.
Happy wife, happy life.
Trust me. Trust in me.
Let me get a drink.
Oh my goodness.
Like I said, I don't know much about them, but if I had one, it would probably go on vacations with me when I'm like alone.
He said, sounds silly in Jay's voice. Oh, Erica, you be womanish. No, Miss Shirley, you don't need to leave.
DJ Play Nice. Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up. It's been 2.5 hours. We've been going. Y'all just been hanging out. But yeah, we didn't really talk heavy into it. But let's get our money right. Let's be working on that all the time.
Yeah.
Get that money right.
I will after the 12 days of Christmas. How about that? Real quick. So we will be doing the 12 days of Christmas We're going to start it off here on Gina's channel. I'm excited about that one. And we're up to 17 days. Please.
How do we have 17 days? We had 12.
Listen,
What the hell's going on here?
Every time I talk to
I hope you're
Erica
getting
about
donations
it,
for this. I hope you're getting donations for this.
I'm
No.
not. That's why I keep getting in trouble.
every time I talk to Erica, I say, all right, so how many people in this 75 days of Christmas? The number goes up every time I talk to her. She's like, what? I'm like,
You're gonna have to cap that. You're gonna have to cap that. That's
I am. I said I'm not gonna do this. I was not supposed to do that this year. I was supposed to stick to the whole 12 days. That's what I was supposed to do this year. And then I don't know what happened.
that is awesome, Sunshine. I've never gone into Costco and spent
I
that
spent
little.
$40 at Costco, so
And I canceled a few subscriptions. Also, I do that.
Oh yeah, if you're not using it, yeah. Sometimes you have to just.
I scroll through and I'd be like, I don't use that. Nope. The math ain't math.
Yeah, that math ain't math. And 17. Yeah, you're gonna have to cut something.
Yes.
Do 20.
Another thing that's actually going on right now. Let me see. Miss Felicia, are you still in here? There is, and this is not a contest or anything. It's really just to share and possibly be sharing a recipe with the community. But on Best Yet Journey's channel, Best Yet Journey, Lydia, she is doing a fall bean collab. So you would make make beans of any kind, however you make them, and share the recipe on your channel. Do a video sharing the recipe on your channel. And Miss Felicia was like, she wanted to do a giveaway at the end of the challenge, just for as a participation to all the people who participate. So it's not going to be like competitive, but everybody who participates, their name goes on a wheel, and it'll spin for a prize. And then for those that support, because the giveaway is going to be on Humble Storage channel, the collab is going to have hashtag to Best Yet Journey's channel. So she has a hashtag that is FB. Hold on, I'm on her thing now. It's FBC 2023. So at Fall Bean Challenge 2023. Hey, Howard J.
Hey, Howard.
Does Beanie Weenie count?
If that's what you make, if it has beans, beans, bro, it counts. So whatever your bean recipe, because it's that time of year. Like once it starts getting cold, I do typically make. It's not uncommon to have a pot of beans, some pinto or whatever, some red beans. I love red beans with smoked turkey with some over rice.
Well, yeah, I can probably do stew. I can probably do stew peas. I thought it was like you have to plant a bean. I'm like, I can't plant now. It's too late. But
no, it's just you sharing a recipe.
I can make stew peas, a vegetarian. I'll do a vegetarian version of stew peas.
Yep. Okay. You could, whatever it is. It doesn't have to just, because I like to have smoked turkey in my beans. But if you have beans, some people put potatoes and things like that. I do the chicken
potatoes and yeah.
So whatever it is. So just hashtag it FBC 2023 so that everybody can find it. Like we can see them for us to do the wheel. But let me see. We're going to do it from so I'm going to, can I tag this into my, anyway, you have until the 11th, no, the 10th. So today is the 10th. So today to go on Best Yet Journey's channel and comment on the post that you're in. All you gotta say is I'm in or something to that effect.
Okay.
You'll see there's comments already on there of what you need to say. And then the entries will be from November 11th through December 11th. So anytime between November 11th and December 11th, you post a video.
Show your video. Okay.
And then on December 21st is when we're going to have the giveaway, which you'll see that because we'll all post it on our community pages, a thumbnail that's saying that this is coming up. So that everybody's there, because she's doing 2 giveaways. She's going to do one for all the participants of the Bean Collab and one for the people who just support the channel who aren't content creators, but are very
Okay.
big supporters in the community.
Okay.
So it's going to be twofold.
Let me find her channel now if I forget. So best yet.
Mm-hmm. And the day we do the giveaway, we're also going to do our winter painting during that live. So you know we do our painting every season, and we do it live because we're artistes. But we are.
The last one was very good. The last painting was really nice.
It was.
Yeah.
I thought Lydia's was amazing.
It was beautiful.
It was really nice. I thought mine was okay. My guy just looked like
yours was very nice as well. Yours was very nice.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be black and white, but then when I saw that you made the leaves, that looked very good. The contrast.
It did.
Yeah.
It looked really good.
What's the channel again? Let me post it in the that's what I meant to do.
Yeah, I don't have my phone because I
got distracted.
Community tab. Hold on, I'm trying to find the actual post.
It has her son in the picture, so
I see it. Hold on.
People off. Yes.
Can I tag that?
I don't know. That's what I wasn't sure if I could do. That's what I was saying to myself.
Hold on. I think there's a forward. There's a no, it just lets me forward to my. Let me just copy that her community tab and paste it.
And then I will also, if you guys are, for anybody who's not following, I'm going to post Humble Stewards.
So this is the bean challenge.
Yep.
Hold on.
And for those who aren't familiar with it, Humble Stewards is a crafting channel. So we do all kinds of stuff over there. We paint, we crochet, we do our planner setups with the stickers and all that kind of stuff. Hey, listen, he said it sounded like a chef meal. Are you talking about beans? It can be.
When are you going to show us how to make those purses, Gina?
You were supposed to show us that.
What?
You were supposed to show us that. Shut up. I'm like, what?
Let me see. So
that wasn't for me. So I just posted the link for Humble Storage channel. If you want to go follow the channel, we're actually oh yeah, that's TT's channel though, bro. She does the canning, TT's Urban Pantry. So the Humble Stores is Besha Journey, TT's Urban Pantry, and myself.
Yep.
Our personal channels, you know what you get over here if you've been over here long enough. I talk about a little bit of everything. I show prepping, meal preps, freezer preps, just recipes, budgeting, gardening, whatever my heart's desire. And then Besha Journey, probably about the same. She does some gardening, cooking. I think she does some prepping too. And
yeah,
then
she does canning and food preservation.
Yes. And then TT's Urban Pantry, she does canning. And she usually cans every Saturday night, just about. It starts at 9:00, and she usually will do a live canning of something, of whatever she's going to can up. I don't think she's going live this Saturday. She wasn't sure yet because she had 2 birthdays, a grandbaby and somebody else, and she wasn't sure. So I don't think she may be listening in the background, but I don't know if she is. But she typically does, and it's a great thing to go check out because listen, I've canned a lot of things just because I be over there. When she canned up, like what you canning, so I could go get the ingredients.
Right. Now I can
What's
start.
with Joe bought all these damn raisins?
I don't know. Y'all not getting no raisins in y'all stuff messing with
Why
us.
y'all
Raisins
don't
and
know
mashed
that.
potatoes, raisins.
He trolling. There he go, deep. He needs help.
Send help.
Erica, you able to join us Sunday?
Ghetto, you gonna be there?
Sunday. That's ghetto.
You know he's
Ghetto,
gonna be
are
there.
you
It's his
gonna be
channel.
there Sunday?
He'll be in the background. His wife is taking the lead, I think.
Mm.
I don't think I'll be canning.
No, I can't be. No Monday, Sunday. No, I'm not gonna be up.
Is it
Oh, you're
late? What
working.
time is the what time are you canning? But I probably won't be canning Sunday. I haven't canned with TT in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm
Because
canning.
I haven't
Mondays I
needed
go to
the
sleep
things
around
that were
5.
Yeah. The idea of tasting something lumpy in my mouth. Who said Almir is making me feel physically sick? Man, listen. We don't do that. We don't add raisins and whatnot. We just played the game last week where I told y'all, I didn't bring that game in here.
Hey, bring
I
up the
could've
box.
told y'all. Where I said the first thing you ask at a cookout, who made the potato salad? Because you ain't about to eat raisins. I don't even want raisins. I don't like the fact that people put raisins and cranberries in their chicken salad. Why? Honestly, yes. A lot of the
I've
store
seen that.
ones
I
are
don't
like
mind it, but it's a bit strange to me.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Hey, growing out the box.
Hey, growing out the box.
We're about to go to bed now.
Happy Friday. Yes, we are about to go. Look, y'all know it's only going on 9, but technically it's going on 10 because we just fell back.
We winding down.
I'm past my bedtime.
I'm way past my bed. Y'all see my eyes.
Y'all make sure y'all liking on both of these channels because we're streaming live on Urban channel and on my channel. So make sure y'all like the video. I mean the live.
Both of them.
Right.
Both ways.
Both of them.
Sound like some raisin haters. I like raisins I like raisins in my cookies.
I like raisins and banana bread.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I love raisins and banana bread.
But I don't like them. I like them like kind of minced up a little smaller. I don't like these big old raisins and then Yeah. Just
I like raisins in my cornflakes.
Yeah, I don't mind raisin bread, like raisin bread. Yeah, I don't mind that.
But in like food, no.
But not in my savory. I don't need cranberries.
I like raisins and rum cake.
Yeah. But I like mine blended down. I hate them when they're lumped the fruit all up in the man.
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't like nuts in my desserts because they're not.
Girl, get off the nuts.
Get off the nuts, Sheila. We came off the nuts. We're gonna go back down to the
like we saving you and you keep.
All right, it's been a great night. But I don't. I like raisins that wear shades, Lord, and sing. But I hope everybody has a good night. We might play a game next week, though. I got a new game. We'll see. Maybe we won't.
Last week that game was good. Though. I was watching the replay and playing along. That was funny.
Fun.
It was fun.
10
like that
kills
one.
the games. 10 and who else was and Veggie Farm was killing it.
My Renaissance grandma too. She was
my Renaissance grandma and Mama Shirley came in and clutched with the songs that they should not be all familiar with.
That song.
My Renaissance grandma
that song.
Next.
My goodness.
Y'all gonna make me lose. I was like, oh, she done told somebody that.
Look at Geneva's comment. Geneva, yes.
Did you see you keeping saving Gina from the nuts, but she keep going back to that?
Right.
She's just a squirrel trying to get a nut, right?
Oh, I can't with
you, Geneva.
I can't. That is what she said, though.
Scrambled nuts, mixed nuts.
Oh Lord, you can do a lot with a bean. You can, Jay.
Miss Shirley said, "Why can't I know these
I'm
songs?"
so glad you back, girl. I missed you.
Miss Shirley, we love the fact you know the songs.
I did. I was
It was
impressed.
hilarious.
I
It just
was
seems
impressed.
it just seems so strange that you picture her in prayer meeting, with the tambourine and all. She's like
I was
getting good. I'm
impressed.
like, what is that? What?
And Bougie, just so you know, because it's been said several times, I didn't know if you were still here or not, that when we start the 12 days of Christmas is starting here. I'm not the first person, though. You are still the first person. It's just like last year, Erica opened it up. I'm opening it up this year. You are still our
The
first
first,
one.
yeah.
Just so you know.
Was she telling you off? Was she getting saucy? Is she getting saucy?
No, she
Okay.
didn't say anything.
Okay,
She
I
didn't
was
say
checking
She
anything.
didn't want to get cursed out, so she was clearing it up first.
But I just
Cleared
wanted,
it,
I
cleared
just
it.
wanted her to know, like, ain't nothing changed, sis. I didn't know that she was
You're doing the
here.
introduction to the 17 and 45 days of Christmas.
Listen, that part.
Yeah.
So everybody have a good night. Remember that listen, before I end the bean challenge, if you want to be a part of it. Hey Danny Schubert.
Hey, Danny.
How are you?
Danny.
Happy Friday. Raisins and bread pudding. Yes. Urban goes, are you going live tomorrow, sis?
Yeah, I want to go out tomorrow.
Urban goes live around roughly 9:00. So in that vicinity.
Mhm.
Tomorrow, 8 a.m.
AM, yeah.
8 a.m.
Right.
Tomorrow night, because I think last weekend they were on their break. So no, yeah, tomorrow night for sure, because
They're on, right?
going to be
Yeah,
on the
the chat.
show. Tomorrow night, the chat on now the chat is on Nikki's channel. So the everyday life of the OCD-ish chick.
Yeah.
Okay.
The chat will be live at 7.
Yes, 7 p.m. Yes.
7 p.m. Eastern. And they have 4 great guests going to be on there. It's going to be nice.
Oh, they're doing 4 at one time?
Like,
Okay. Oh, yes, they're doing, the lady. Yes.
Yeah.
The ladies of soul.
A lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom on the panel. And then possibly, I don't know if, I can't say this one for sure because I almost feel like it's not going to happen, but maybe TT will be live at 9:00 to do some canning. So
yeah,
but for sure those 2 things are happening. Urban at 9:00 in the morning. It's usually about 8:50, right, sis?
Yeah, around there. Try to get the
8:50,
girls
9
chickens
o'clock,
done
yeah.
before that. Yeah.
And then I'll be getting my hair done, but I'll be listening while I'm getting my hair done. And then the chat at 7 on the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick channel.
Okay.
Hot, not got. I don't even want to know what y'all talk about. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Night.
I will talk to y'all in these streets.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I want to see if it ends. If you end it, mine ends, right?